this thing straight and working, y'all. Golly. I had to optimize it, do all kind of stuff. I had to use Chatbot GPT. Had to use Chatbot GPT to try to see if I can, get it to run better. And Chatbot just gave me all kind of settings and was like, do this, do that, do that, all kind of stuff I didn't even know how to do, but I did it anyway. You feel me? And I'm about to just test it out and see how it runs. If everything be copacetic, see if everything be straight. Chat. I said, man, chatbot dope, bro. I don't care what nobody say. People can act like they don't want to use chatbot or whatever. But me, yeah, man, I'm gonna use that thing for everything that I can. You feel me? But yeah, what's up with it, y'all? I'm just we about to see how everything run because it, like I said, it had me optimize everything and do the right settings on everything, and then I had to come up with a new topic, like a new little podcast name. Thanks to Sun Tzu, you feel me? I was thinking about everything he was saying. I said, yeah, bro. I said it's all smoke and mirrors. Something I think I used in the past, but it had me thinking about that. Like, why not bring it back? Because these are the topics we be like really talking about and kind of diving in the smoke and mirrors of reality, and so it's like, why not name it that? You feel me? Just as simple as that. Now, as I can see, I'm hoping it looked like everything is running proper. Dang, yeah, okay, yeah, everything running kind of good, man. Man, chatbot is something else, bro. Chatbot, you feel me? People scared of chatbots. You gotta know how to use chatbot. You gotta learn how to use it, bro. I think that's what it is. And yeah, for me doing this, look, the performance, everything is running better. It ain't dropping no frames. Now I can actually run on like more than one platform and like not have no problems with it. And that was the thing, like it just dropping frames, is loading slow on y'all side. So, I had to do what I had to do. I had to do what I had to do, and now it's basically an excellent connection all around the board. Now let me see. Let me take this out and let me put these two up here. Bam. Side by side like that. So just so I can at least see the chat because I don't be able to see the chat. And then let me go check this. Let me go make sure it's running cool over here. Yeah, so that's kind of dope. That's kind of dope because it's like I said, it's running smooth right now. It's running smooth, which is kind of cool. Because as you know, all it did was keep just dropping frames, dropping frames. You feel me? That's what it was doing. And now it's not dropping no frames. It's running smooth. It said it too. It said, "Man, do this, do this, do that. Shut off your computer. Go to command prompt. Go to this. Go to that. Optimize this. Run this as administrator." It was saying all kind of stuff I didn't really even know about, but I kind of knew about because it was telling me, and I had to kind of look it up and go watch a couple of videos. And now, like I said, it's running. That's running smooth right now. No drop frames. You feel me? It's not dropping nothing. Everything is Gucci gang. I'm like, all right. So yeah. So I'm glad that's cool. I'm glad that's cool. So that's something I don't have to worry about. I got off work. I said, man, I said usually, I'd be ready to lay it out and go to sleep. But I said, nah, not tonight. I said, man, I'm about to go have me a drink. You feel me? You know how the work weeks be kind of long and crazy. You feel me? Like I'm telling you, man, the driving that bus, man, it's a circus. It's a straight circus. Period. It's a circus. It's everything going on at one given time. But it's dope. Let's see, engage with your audience. What is that? Start a Q&A. Yeah, I'll do that later, bro. I'll do that later. But like I said, I'ma sit, let it just kind of run for a little bit and see how everything kind of goes. See if we drop any frames or if anything go wrong. Wait a minute. Hold around for a minute, and let it just kind of run. See all Facebook. Okay. Oh no. It's so yeah. Wait. Let me see if that works though. I need to make sure everything is working. It's working cool. It's not dropping nothing. Everything is Gucci gang. Okay, do this work. So I'm glad that's cool. Hey, what the heck? I want to go right here. Okay, let me see. Okay, this the only thing though, right? Is it's supposed to like if some messages come in either from Facebook or either from YouTube, it's supposed to work. Let me see if both sides of these work. And sending messages. Okay, yeah, that worked. Okay, both the YouTubes work, but how come Facebook not working though? Like Facebook, it should like if somebody typing in the chat, I should be able to see the Facebook messages too, but I can't. That's the only thing. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. I guess I ain't tripping right now. But while we here, let me see if I can find something to actually get into. Let me go and do a run. Okay, so I don't even gotta worry about those. I can close that out. I can close all that out because I already see I'm getting the feedback from YouTube. You know, Facebook. Hey, if y'all typing messages, you better jump over to YouTube. Just as simple as that. Look, you better jump over to YouTube because I ain't gonna be able to see it. I ain't gonna hold you. But what I wanted to go and check out, let's see, New Thinking Aloud. I wanted to go look at this one dude's stuff real fast if I can find him. I keep on forgetting his name. Wait, matter of fact, let me go to history. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. This the video right
of the
here.
kingdom of heaven.
Oh, let me pause it because I'm gonna have to speed this video up. I kind of want to watch this video and see what this professor talking about. The fake Jesus was invented by the church. I want to see what he talking about. Let me playback speed. Let me turn that thing up, son. I think that's turning it up. Let me make sure.
Okay.
No, that's not. That's turning it down.
Good morning. Today we are
I might have to go a little faster. He still sound the same.
doing Jesus, the most famous man who has ever lived. There are about 2 billion.
I hope I don't get in trouble. I'm about to see. I'm about to see if I can do this now. Now I'm gonna try to push it to the limit. Try to push it to the limit to see if it can do other things. And go on and run with this real fast and see if I can play a video while it's live without it dropping any frames. Let's see what this guy's talking about right here. I'll put it right there. Yeah, this Professor Jang explains.
People on this planet, about a quarter of the human race, who worship him. So who is he? What does he believe? And why is he so important? Okay, so let's look at first what we know about the historical Jesus. There was a man who lived, and these are facts that most scholars agree about him. He was born in the year 4 BCE. in a place called Galilee. And this is
That's
important
crazy
because Galilee
because he said this is what most scholars believe about him. He didn't say that it was true. He just said this is what most scholars believe.
it is in Judea, Israel today. And Galilee is a meeting place of many different cultures, religions, and beliefs. This is part of the Roman Empire, and this is really the center of much of the world at that time. Okay? And that he was a student of someone called John the Baptist. John the Baptist is a major Jewish religious leader who believed in baptism as a way of cleansing you of your sins so that you may prepare for the kingdom of heaven. God is coming, but you must first cleanse your sins and restart yourself in order to be worthy of his arrival. Okay? But then, after some time with John the Baptist, Jesus started to create his own following. And Jesus was preaching his own message that was very attractive.
Wait,
and he
what
developed a
do
very
you
large
mean?
following. He was pretty well known for his
What do
healing.
you mean by that? Like, so he took these and then he created his own? Is that what he
Powers.
basically
So if you were
saying?
sick, he could heal you through the power of faith and belief. Then what we also know is about the year 30 to 33 CE. So it was like when he was like 34, 37, he was crucified by the Romans. Okay, crucifixion. We don't know why they crucified him, but we believe he was crucified. And crucifixion was the worst way to die. And crucifixion was basically reserved only for two types of people: either bandits, pirates, or rebels, people who defied the Roman state. And it was really reserved for poor, illiterate individuals who had no status. Because crucifixion, you may not know this, but when they crucify you, okay, they nail you to a cross and they put you up, okay? You don't die because of bleeding or because of pain. You die because of suffocation. You suffocated.
I thought, like, you hear a lot of different stories about that, though, because they say it was like a tree, like he was, like, really nailed like that. He wasn't nailed like they say it, like that right there. I know people that like this teacher. Yeah, because he be going deep, dude is trippy.
So what happens is you're on the cross, and eventually you start to lose power, and you can't even hold up your neck, okay? So you're suffocating to death because you can't breathe. It takes about 3 days to die. So it's really the worst way to die. Okay, and that's what happened to Jesus. And historically, this is all that we know about him. Okay, this is what's been confirmed by scholars, by archaeologists, by researchers. Jesus is the most studied individual in human history. No one comes close. But we really don't know much about him, okay? All right, so now that we look at the historical Jesus, let's look at the biblical Jesus, because these are two very different individuals. So Jesus in the Bible is the Son of God, okay? The Son of God. And he's in heaven enjoying his life, but he sees the world underneath him, and he pities us. And he wants to liberate us from our pain and our suffering. He wants to redeem us and to atone for
Say all the Roman practice because wood is expensive. Huh? They did use trees many times.
our sins and our crimes. And he's born of a virgin mother named Mary. And from a very early age, he is a religious genius who attracts followers to him. And he has 12 apostles, and he's determined to
I wonder if he's
preach
just saying
the coming of the kingdom of heaven.
story.
Okay? God is coming, and we must be ready for him. He also preaches a religion of forgiveness and redemption, and compassion and generosity and mercy. So he will say things like, do not judge others. Let those who are without fault, without sin, without mistakes, be the first to cast the stone. Okay? So we shouldn't judge others because
Shoot. Man, you do something wrong these days, boy, everybody be throwing stones at you. If they think it's wrong, it don't gotta be wrong. They gonna throw stones like, man.
we all have our own faults. We should be generous and open and compassionate to others. Okay, so he was preaching that message. He was also, in many ways, a social revolutionary because he was upset with the religion of the times. At that time, the Jewish religion was controlled very much by the priesthood. So you show your faith by making animal sacrifices, by basically paying a tribute to God. And Jesus thought that was wrong. You show your faith by being a good person, by being generous, by refusing materialism and greed and corruption. You don't show your faith through animal sacrifice. Okay? And as such, he angered the religious powers at that time, especially the priests of the temple in Jerusalem. So eventually he was betrayed by his apostle named Judas Iscariot. Okay? Judas Iscariot reported the crimes of Jesus to the religious powers. And in turn, the religious powers, the priests of the temple, turned him over to the Roman governor of that time.
What's up, welcome? Glad you got a chance to tap in. I've been asleep last couple of lives at nighttime. Yeah, I know. When I got off, I said I was gonna come back, and tomorrow is Friday, so it's I don't, I get enough sleep to be able to do what I got to do tomorrow. I'll be cool. I think he's talking about how Jesus is basically a Gnostic revolutionary com- compared to how the church makes him into a martyr that they can use for their own power. Yeah, that's what it seems like too. Matter of fact, let me switch this real fast. Let me switch this around. Let me switch this around and put this over here. Put this over here because then I can read. I can't really see the comments. Okay, yeah, that's better.
His name is Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate. And Pontius Pilate really didn't want to be involved. He didn't know what crime Jesus committed, but the priests insisted, the Jewish people insisted, and so as a sacrifice, Pontius Pilate agreed to crucify Jesus.
Yeah, he didn't. Pilate didn't. He didn't want to have nothing to do with it. He said, "Man, y'all ain't. Wait, hold on. Why are we doing this again?"
Okay, so Jesus was crucified, and after he was crucified and he died, he was resurrected. How do we know? Because he appeared before his apostles and told him, "Look, I've come to this earth in order to redeem and atone for the sins of men. I have now done so. Therefore, God will come and cleanse the earth of all sin. Spread my message. Spread my gospel. Gospel is Greek for good news."
What if like Jesus like really understood the reality and he knew how to come back in his body? Wouldn't that be crazy, bro? If
And I will return to you, okay? So there's a promise that
what's up, is it fair?
there will be a second coming. And when Jesus returns, he will come, as prophesied, on top of clouds, and he will spite all of God's enemies, and they will build a paradise. Okay? So that's what the Bible says. And by the way, what's really important for us to understand is there are contradictions in the Bible, because all that we know about Jesus comes from 4 biographies in the Bible, okay, the Gospels, good news. And they're written by 4 different individuals, who we name Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. And again, there are inconsistencies within their biographies. Okay? But
which is crazy. And like, why would that even be?
you put them together.
Well, it makes sense because if 5 people seen a car wreck, they all would say they would all say something different, but kind of the same.
This is a story of Jesus. Now, when you hear the story, there's certain problems with the story. The biggest problem is, if he is in fact the Son of God, if he is divine, how to explain the crucifixion and the resurrection? Why does the Son of God have to die? And how does the Son of God die? Okay? And this is one of the most perplexing and confusing questions in Christianity. And it's been with us for about 2,000 years. Okay? So no one's really resolved this issue. But the standard explanation is this. Why did Jesus have to come to earth? The reason why is God and the children he created, us, are at war. There's a religious war going on. God created us and put us in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve. And God told us, listen, this is paradise. You can do whatever you want. But there's only one rule: you must not.
Hey, that's crazy because it make me think about that experience I had, that guy standing at that giant tree, bro. It's like the branches went up. It's like the branches went up into the ceiling and they went into the floor, but they were more like, alive, like almost like I don't want to say they were like tentacles. They were like alive because they was like kind of pulsating, and it was like kind of foggy. And then it was this guy standing at the tree, like at the trunk, like working on this thing. It looked like it could have been some type of computer, and the mushrooms was like, well, this is Adam. It was like they was like basically saying that it was only one human created, and it couldn't have been another one. Another one couldn't be created. So Adam made this reality. And I was like, what the heck, bro? I was like, man, that shit was trippy as hell.
Do not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. That's all you have to do. Don't eat that fruit. But we disobeyed him. And God, in his anger, exiled us from paradise. And in our stupidity, in our ignorance, in our selfishness,
so he just explained what the
Bible
says.
We never came to recognize our own original sin, our own failings. And so we continue to make more and more mistakes, which has led to a more corrupt and decadent world. God up in heaven is waiting for us to ask for forgiveness, to admit our mistakes. And we refuse to do so because we're kids, we're stupid. But God, even though he's merciful, even though he's wise, must be asked for forgiveness before he can forgive us. Okay? And Jesus, who is the Son of God, he recognizes this conflict. He recognizes this impasse. And he decides he will come to earth and he will sacrifice himself in order to atone for the sins of man.
Everybody.
And release us from our own stupidity and our ignorance and allow God to forgive us.
I always feel like, okay, if that's the case then and he did that, then everybody's already forgiven for their sins, right? Wouldn't that what it would be? Like everybody's already forgiven. Don't nobody too much got to do anything because you already been forgiven for your sins. He already died for that.
But if you think about it, this is all the work of God because God is allowing us to forgive ourselves. Okay? And in many ways, what this is...
You know what? I feel like too, like that part right there, like that's one of the hardest things to do. That's why I think we judge others so much as we do, because it's hard for you to forgive yourself for the things that you did within life, the mistakes you made, for your own sins. It's hard for you to forgive yourself. Like there, and when you think about it, there's a lot of things that a lot of us have done that we would not tell nobody. We won't tell a soul. We will not tell not one soul on the planet these wrongs. We just try to hide them and put them away somewhere.
Doing is solving the problem of Achilles. Remember, we talked about the Iliad, right? And in the Iliad, there's a central conflict in the Iliad, and it's the problem of Achilles. Remember that Achilles is this great warrior who refuses to fight for the Greeks because Agamemnon, the king, has insulted him. But he really wants to fight. And eventually, in his arrogance, he causes the death of his friend Patroclus. And when Patroclus dies, it makes Achilles even more angry at himself. Okay? And that's why he takes out his anger on Hector. He doesn't recognize his own failings. He doesn't recognize his own sin.
Yes,
and it took Priam to release him from his anger. Remember, Priam forgave Achilles. And when Priam forgave Achilles, it released Achilles from his own guilt. Okay? The problem, though, is if Priam never forgave Achilles, then Achilles would have been stuck in his depression and his anger. Okay? So this is Achilles' problem. If we can't forgive ourselves, who will forgive us? And the answer, of course, is Jesus will forgive you. Okay? And this is a fundamental idea of Christianity. Do not be angry at yourself. Do not hate yourself. Do not feel guilty. Because Jesus has forgiven you, which allows you to be a new you. You can now be whoever you want. Because Jesus has atoned you or taken away your sins and your guilt. Okay? If you believe in him, then you will become a new person. You can become whoever you want to be. All right? So this is the idea of Christianity. Jesus made the sacrifice in order to release us from our own guilt and our own shame, so we can be free to worship God in his glory. Okay? Any questions? Yes. Not only that, but because of the sacrifice of Jesus,
can't hear me,
everyone is now free to worship God. Because before, remember, God was a religion within Judaism. Only Jews had access to God. Even within the religion itself, really only the high priest had access to God. So Jesus came to earth to tell us, all humans, the entire human race.
Hey, which is crazy. That's kind of trippy because, like, you have to go through the priest to get to God. You couldn't just talk to God yourself. You couldn't pray to God yourself. You had to go through the priest to get to God.
God is within all of us. You don't have to be a Jewish person to believe in God. You can just be a person who wants to believe in God. Okay? And this is an idea that is beautifully encapsulated in the Gospel of Mark. Okay? So let's read this section together. And this is when Jesus has been crucified and he has died. Okay? Then Jesus gave a loud cry and breathed his last. So the Son of God has died. Okay? He's completed his mission.
Well said.
And
he said Hebrews have always had the ideology of the scapegoat, something to put your curses or whatever on and send it off. It's two-sided coin. That's that's why the Morning Star has taken both sides. Yeah. Oh, that's the same thing, huh? Like blaming your shit, blaming it on the devil.
the curtain of the temple was torn in two.
Hey, I like that's the part that get me is like when people be committing heinous acts. That's the first thing they say. The devil made me do it. I was possessed.
From top to bottom. Okay? This is an extremely important sentence. The curtain is the door inside the temple. And the curtain is what protects the inner sanctum, the holiest room. It's called the Holy of the Holies, okay? From everyone else. When the high priest can enter there, why? Because that room is where God is. Okay? So when the curtain is torn in two, what this is telling us is God is now released into the world. God was trapped inside the temple, but now that the curtain has been torn in two because of the sacrifice of Jesus, God can now, we can all have access to him. He's no longer trapped inside this curtain. Okay? Does that make sense?
Wow.
And when the centurion is a Roman, not a Jewish person, who stood facing him, okay, so the centurion was watching guard to make sure no one came to save Jesus, saw that in this way he grabbed his last, he said, truly, this man was God's son. So the first person to recognize who Jesus really is are not his apostles, but a Roman who saw him die. So the centurion, is history's first Christian because he sees himself, this man, this Jesus, was truly the Son of God, a divine figure who came to earth in order to liberate us from our sins and to build a connection between us and God. Okay? So this is the very basis of the Christian faith. You believe that Jesus came to earth in order to atone for our sins and to liberate us from the corruption of religion in the world around us. So while this is a beautiful story, and it's touched people for 1,000 years and millions of people, it really doesn't make much sense. Okay? There are problems with the story.
Hey,
The biggest problem,
hey, I was waiting for him to get to this. I said he must just be explaining what they believe and the meaning and what the Bible is. That's what he's probably just explaining, because I know he's going to take this a lot further. I kind of figured
is the idea
it.
of atonement and original sin. Remember, before we studied the Bible, we studied the story of Adam and Eve, and we said very clearly what the Bible says is both God, Yahweh, and Adam and Eve were at fault. Okay? Adam and Eve did disobey God and did eat from the tree, but God lied to them. And God, he also said, recognized his mistake. Also, remember, God already punished us for our disobedience. God said to Adam, from now on, you have to work hard to grow food for your family. And he said to Eve, from now on, you will suffer pain in your labor. When you give birth, you will suffer immense pain.
He already
So God has already punished us for our original sin.
Yeah.
Right? Then the last problem is God kicked us out of paradise because he feared that we would eat from the tree of life, which would give us eternal life. Right? It sounds beautiful. When you start to think about it, it becomes extremely problematic. Also, there are things in the story that are not historically accurate. All right? So the biggest problem is this. The Bible says very explicitly at times that it was the Jews who killed Jesus. And this is problematic because this has been used to justify anti-Semitic behavior and language throughout the centuries. Okay? But historically, this is not what happened.
What?
All right? So let me give you a few reasons why I do not believe this is what happened.
He said it's
The
like
first reason is
you have to leave them in before
what the Bible
you
does
drop
not
the
recognize
beat.
is at this time in Jerusalem, there are many different religious authorities among the Jewish people, and they are in conflict with each other. The three major factions are called the Sadducees, the Sadducees, the Pharisees, and the Essenes. Okay? These are three major factions. The Sadducees are the aristocrats.
I always thought it was the Sadducees. I never think it was the Sadducees. I thought it was the Sadducees.
Priests who are in charge of the temple. They're basically the central authority of the religion. But then you have the Pharisees who argue that what matters is not animal sacrifice, but obedience to the law of God. Okay? And these are reformers. And eventually from them will emerge what we call the rabbis, basically the current leaders of the Jewish faith. And then you have the Essenes who believe that there is an apocalypse coming. God is returning to earth. And what's important is to deny the material reality, to live frugally, to live in peace, to live in harmony together. Okay? And guess what, guys? These three groups hate each other. They were always at conflict with each other. But they never went to war with each other because they believed that they were all God's people. Therefore, we should argue, we should not kill each other. Okay? So the idea that these priests would send Jesus to his death doesn't really fit into the culture and the practice of people at that time. Okay? That's the first problem. Second problem is the Bible makes Pontius Pilate look to be very reluctant, and even at times sympathetic towards Jesus. It's a very pro-Roman attitude.
That's how you know it's programmed.
But we have a lot of information about Pontius Pilate, the governor of Judea at this time. Okay, what we know about him is he was a violent thug, like most Romans. Okay, the Romans have a notorious attitude of being violent first. Okay, they're not very political. They're not very strategic. They like to kill people. Okay, and at this time, Pontius Pilate had a major conflict with the Jews of Jerusalem. The Jews, the first law of the Ten Commandments is you shall not worship false idols. But Pontius Pilate represents the Roman Empire, And their false idol was their emperor. So the emperor was, the face of the emperor Tiberius was in coins, and there were flags and posters around him, okay? And Pontius
people
Pilate
worship
wanted to
the
bring the court of
president
Caesar
today.
to Jerusalem, which offended the Jews, because the Jews are not allowed to have false idols inside their city, the holy city. And this created a lot of conflict between Pontius Pilate and the Jews. There were some circumstances where the Jews went to Pontius Pilate to complain, and Pontius Pilate says, if you don't get out of my house, I'm going to kill all of you. And the Jews started to line up and said, come, here's my neck, come kill me, okay? And so Pontius Pilate had to relent. He had no face. The Jews were all going to die to protect their religion. So Pontius Pilate was not a very political, not a very savvy individual. Okay, he continued to offend the Jews. So the idea that
people still
Pontius
ready
Pilate
to do it.
would be sympathetic towards Jesus makes no sense. If Pontius Pilate could kill a Jew, he would kill a Jew. Okay, so I'm going to make an argument. Okay, I'm going to explain to you that the Bible, what it says, isn't really accurate. All right, I'm going to reconstruct the historical Jesus. I'm going to tell you, based on my reading of the history and of the Bible, what he really believed. Okay? And just to be clear, I'm not a scholar. I really haven't studied the Bible that much. Okay? All I've done is a lot of independent research. So take my word with a grain of salt. Okay? And feel free to challenge me or question my argument at any time. Just raise your hand.
Wow. Okay. The real Jesus was erased to control you.
Idea. When you make the two one, and when you make the inside like the outside, and the outside like the inside, and the above like the below, and when you make the male and the female one the same, so that the male not be male or female, and when you fashion eyes in the place of an eye, then will you enter the kingdom, okay? How can you escape this world? You can escape this world by seeing this world, everything is interconnected. These categories, rich, poor, male, female, are created by the authorities in this world who worship a monster.
The Great Pyramid.
We must recognize the connectedness of the humanity in each and every one of us. That's why it's important to show mercy, to be compassionate, because we're all stuck together. And it's only by recognizing our common humanity that will allow us to escape this world. Okay?
Why do black people always eat?
When you fashion your eyes in the place of an eye, okay? When you truly see, then you escape.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't ate all day at work. I ain't ate all day. Like, I got up at 7. Well, really at 6. At 6. I got up at 6 and went to work. I mean, well, took my son to school. Then remember I came in and I was on the live for a little bit. And then I went to work and I ain't eat nothing. I had bought some kind of weird potato chips from Trader Joe's. They was dummy nasty. You feel me? I said, man, but right now I was like, man, I was hungry right now. I'm about to eat, bro. I don't know. It's a black thing. It's a black thing. I'm just hungry right now. I'm about to eat. Forget that. I ain't ate all day, bro. And then I had a little drink, so yeah, that take it even more. Let's see, living in a fake world built by. Okay, yeah, let's check this out right here.
So this is a book by James Scott. It's an excellent book, by the way, called Seeing Like a State. And he's trying to explain to us how bureaucracies work, how governments function. And for him, governments actually create more problems than they solve. Why? Well, he lists 4 reasons. The first is that all they care about is the administrative ordering of nature and society. So another way of saying this is, a bureaucracy is a machine, it's a hierarchy, it's static, it's mechanical. But society is like a forest, it's diverse, it's an ecosystem, it's organic. For a state to exist, it must turn the forest into a machine like itself. So it destroys diversity, it destroys spontaneity, it destroys imagination, okay? All right, so let's use an example of this, all right? So my question to you is like, who are you? Can you tell us who are you? Like who are you as a person? Tell us who you are as a person. Yeah, just use 1 or 2 minutes to introduce yourself. Who are you as a person?
Hi, my name is Banker, and I grew up in Beijing. And I came to Moonshot, this school, in 2024, last year. And
okay, wrong. Okay, that's not the right answer. The right answer is you're a teenage boy. Okay, that's the right answer. Right? You believe that you are an individual with individual aspirations, ambitions, with a past, with a history. The state doesn't care. The state needs to classify you in a way that can use you, okay? You're a teenage boy, which means like 2 years' time, you can be employed in a factory, or I can send you to war. Okay, that's all I care about. Okay, I don't care about your name, I don't care about who you are, I don't care who your parents are, I don't care about your past, I don't care what you like. All I care about is the fact that you are a teenage boy, and therefore I can exploit you for labor. Okay, that's how states think. Okay, so the bureaucratization of society. Second is the idea of high modernist ideology. So because the state is a monopoly, the bureaucracy is a monopoly, it becomes...
He said, wait, you wrong. You wrong. Shut up. Just shut up, okay? Because you don't know what you're talking about. You're not that.
Arrogant. It has hubris. It's overconfident. And it wants to impose its ideology on everyone else. It believes that through its own planning, it can achieve paradise. Okay? So it becomes authoritarian, meaning it refuses to listen to criticism, to feedback, to questions. It is not open to debate. It imposes its will on people, okay? Which creates a weak civil society. And if as an organization, you're not getting feedback, you're not allowing for openness, then you will wither and die. Okay? And that's why states, governments will always fail in the end. Okay, so he uses two examples.
Every
The first
time.
example is what happened in the late 19th century Germany. So in Germany, there's lots of forests. And the state is thinking of ways, how can we best monetize the resource of the forest? Well, there's certain trees that you can cut down for lumber, right? The problem is that in a forest, most space is occupied by useless shrubs or greenery or trees. Okay? So their bright idea is, you know what? Here's a simple solution. We'll burn down the forest and just plant trees that we can harvest for lumber. Right? Brilliant. That's a brilliant use of space. It's more efficient. The problem, though, is that when you do that, the trees are now susceptible to disease, to weather changes. A forest is resilient because it's diverse. Okay? So that's what Scott says. Monocultures are, as a rule, more fragile and hence more vulnerable to the stress of disease and weather than polycultures are. Any unmanaged forest may experience stress from storms, disease, drought, fragile soil, or severe cold. A diverse, complex forest, however, with its many species of trees, its full complement of birds, insects, and mammals is far more resilient, far more able to withstand and recover from such injuries than pure stands.
Oh, yeah, because it's the whole system. The whole system is working together. Oh man, you don't gotta be all quiet because if you talk, Zephyr and how man say something. So how you even say your name? Zephyr?
It's Zephyr, and I'm
Oh,
a
Zephyr.
girl. Surprise,
Okay,
surprise.
okay, yeah. I keep on forgetting. I apologize. How you doing though?
It's okay. Everybody does it. It's a masculine name in like Russia or something, and I think Greece too. But like, I know a girl named Zephyr, and I think it's very
So you stole somebody's name?
well, sort of actually. It's really a funny story. It's a funny story actually, because I didn't. Somebody gave me this as a nickname, and it was based on the Red Hot Chili Peppers song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And but it turns out the second I took it like it is an artist name because it's not my God-given, name on my birth certificate. But I was like doing some Googling, and it turns out that there was a graph artist in New York City, this like huge black guy, and he was like he was called Zephyr, and he did all these really cool friggin' graph like tags, like huge, like gigantic murals basically in New York City, and he passed away the same year that I got the nickname. So I was like kind of tripped out by that.
Well, that's dope. And you just kept it and ran with it. But like, okay, when
Yeah.
we like, are you watching the YouTube also?
I'm watching it, but I can't really. I turned the volume down.
Oh,
So,
okay. All right. So just
but I have
dang.
watched this guy before. I've watched him before. Yeah, so kind of know
Oh,
what
okay.
he's
Because I'm
talking
saying
about.
like if you listening to both, like you can comment too. Like anybody that come in here as we watching it, you can like comment and like once you start to speak, I'll stop the video. I'll know to stop the video when I hear your voice.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I
So
kind of
like,
like watching. I don't want to interrupt it. Like, we'll just watch it and we can discuss after, maybe. I don't know. That's what I
nah, we
do.
speak through it because it's like a reaction. We're doing a reaction because if I let the whole video play, they might hit me with like some copyright stuff, and I don't want that. So like that's why we react to it. So like little parts, like even if I hear somebody in the chat that says so that types something, you see, I'll stop the video and read that comment just in order not to yeah, get no copyright
So you
strike
can
or
break it up.
anything. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but let's get back to it.
So nature has diversity because it allows for resilience. Okay? Some part of the forest can die, but the rest of the forest will recover from anything, whether it's disease or drought or weather. Okay? And we humans are the same way.
I was gonna just say that. I wanted to pause it before he said that because I feel like we the same way. That's why when they shut us down when the C word thing came, And and the way they tried to do it, like, you know what? Even when they came with the vaccine and stuff like that, and I said, man, they didn't even had a chance to get that stuff to nobody before they just gave it to everybody. They didn't have no real time to test it out. But it's like I heard a doctor saying it, like over time, like us together will begin to beat the thing, like together as a group. From like we will overcome it, but like I don't know. That's trippy, bro.
Let humans do what they want. We are resilient. So some communities might die off, but other communities will adapt. The problem with state, with government, is that it sees diversity as an enemy. Okay, so if there's a natural disaster, it's very likely that a lot more people die off than otherwise, okay? Another example is forced communism in Tanzania. Okay, so it's a top-down system. And their idea is, okay, these farmers have their little small farms, and they grow their crops. That's not efficient. What if we just got all the farmers together and had coffee? And they all, had coffee.
Oh, Zafir, UL said also Zafir is not really that masculine. It's like a nice breeze.
Yeah, yeah. I just said in the chat, like it's actually west wind and it's a muse, a Greek, like I think it's Greek muse. But I also have a cat named Pixel, and Pixel was like a name that I got from a Robert Anton, or not Robert Anton. It was actually, oh gosh, what was his name? It was he did some contact or what was it called? It was called Communion. Robert A. Heinlein. Yeah, that's the guy. It was a book, the cat who walks through walls, and it was a boy cat, but mine ended up being a girl, so her name is Pixel.
Oh wow.
And then I also have a cat named Zervin, that I think that was a male god too, that turned out to be a female cat, because she had kittens, but she has little faux balls. It's kind of cute.
That make me think of what was that movie? Luck. You ever seen that movie Luck, the cartoon, the Pixar cartoon Luck?
So.
And
the
cat.
I watch a lot of cartoons.
Yeah, and the cat was like from the I don't know, from some other like little dimension that it can go in and out. The black cat, and they'll start talking to the girl. Yeah, you got to watch that movie. It's called Luck.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
and Pixel, like is such a cool name. There was like it was from that book, and she's like pixelated because she's one of those calicos with all the little specks. But she's one of them. Yeah, she's awesome. She's like a person. All my cats are like, they understand English and stuff. It's kind of crazy. I'm a professional cat herder.
We already got an alley cat. I'm just playing. We already got an alley cat. Nah, okay.
Well, I'm a double Leo, so I'm kind of a big cat, like a little Sphinxy though.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope. See, let's continue, you guys.
Or wheat or whatever, and then we can sell this to other countries. Okay, and of course you can imagine that this will lead to starvation because it's the same principle as the forest. If there's a weather crisis or if there's a disease, then all your crops die off, and then your people die off. Okay. What these planners carried in their mind's eye was certain aesthetic, what one might call a visual codification of modern rural production and community life. Okay? So the problem with bureaucrats is they have no imagination. Everything to them has to be mapped out. They like things that can be mapped out, that can be a blueprint. Okay? They like to brag about these things because that's how they see the world. But real world, nature requires diversity. It requires organic. Okay? All right. So he gives examples of how the state transforms society. So before, what would happen is that people would just come together and they would organize their communities according to their needs. Okay, it's a bottom-up process, but the state wants to create permanent cities where people are just in one place all the time, right? That's why you have cities. Before, what's natural is just for people to live on small farms and share stuff with other people, to trade with each other. The problem with this is the state cannot tax you. So what the state does is it brings you to cities, makes you work in a factory so it can tax you. Okay? The point of giving you a wage is so it can tax you, to exploit you.
Causes. It's not about
property.
People, it's about
before,
profit.
it was very common for people to share property together. Okay? Now, it's all owned and controlled by the state. Resources are the same thing. Before, people just used resources according to their needs. But now the state wants to centralize these resources. Okay, so it can tax and exploit people properly. Okay, so that's what a state bureaucracy does. So what are the consequences of the
I have a hard time believing this is a real class. It is though.
over-bureaucratization of society? Well,
It
what's happening in
is.
America is that while
He be
consumer goods like
recording it.
cars, clothing, and cell phones are going down, what's going up are hospital services, schooling,
I
okay,
think this is a
housing.
dope
Why? Because these are
class.
monopolies controlled by bureaucrats. Right? So what's happening is with the over-bureaucratization of society, it's almost impossible for middle-class people, ordinary people, to have a good life now. Okay? Here's another really interesting chart. The black shows you the growth in the stock market, okay?
How come it gotta
And
be
you think,
black?
wow, this is a good thing. Okay? The problem is, first of all, only 10% of people in the United States control most of the stocks, over 90% of the stocks. The other issue is this. The other issue is,
Dang.
if you look at prices, yes,
What?
but if you look at stocks,
Did he just say only 10% of the people own the stocks? Like, wait, what you mean by that? Wait, hold on. Hold on, say it again.
is, if you look at prices, yeah, it's gone up. But if you look at stocks as units of gold, if you use gold to buy stocks, guess what? The price of stocks have gone down. That's a blue. Okay. If you use money to buy stocks,
I
it goes
think it's
up. So you
lower,
use of the stocks,
actually.
over 90% of the stocks.
You think it's
Here's
lower?
another really interesting chart.
You said you think it's lower than 10%?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Wow, though, that is crazy.
Black shows you the growth in the stock market, okay? And you think, wow, this is a good thing. Okay? The problem is, first of all, only 10% of people in the United States control most of the stocks, over 90% of the stocks. The other issue is this. The other issue is, if you look at prices, yeah, it's gone up.
Crazy.
But if you look at
And if it's
stocks
lower, that's crazy.
as units of gold, if you use gold to buy stocks, guess what? The price of stocks have gone down. That's a blue, okay? If you use money to buy stocks, it goes up. But if you use gold to buy stocks, it goes down. What this is telling us, okay, very simple, is we are living in a lie. All this wealth generation, it's all a lie.
Well, and
It's
I
not
mean,
real.
I think that there's
We
people
just think
that,
it's real.
that
We're living in a fairyland.
invest in things, but I think having controlling interest in stock market is like much lower percentage. That's like the 1%.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's all a lie, he just said. We live it in a lie. The lie.
Created by bureaucrats to fool us to believe that we are prosperous. Okay, does that make sense? The amount
Yeah,
of
it makes
gold
sense
that you
to
can
me.
buy with stocks has gone down. Okay? And so the blue is the gold, the black is money. The money is worth.
Yeah, I think so. That's I think we're cattle.
You think or you know for sure?
I think I'm not absolutely sure, but it sure feels like it. I'm not like very happy with that. But I think we're all born into it. I think some of us are trying to be a little bit subversive and, but we got to make parallel systems to compete with the comfort that people have become used to. They're not going to be very happy or enthusiastic about giving up all their comforts.
Nah.
So-
I heard somebody. I heard this. Waka Flocka. You know Waka Flocka Flame,
Yeah.
the rapper. His mom. I heard her say that. She was like, man. She said, I'm voting for Donald Trump because I want to keep my money. I want all my money. And that's
Yeah.
basically what she. That was her reason for even giving him her vote, was the fact that
That's not a
yeah.
good reason. That's just like, well, I'm not going to do it myself. I hope this guy will. And
Yeah.
you can't, nobody's coming to save us. We have to save ourselves.
Yeah, it's a trippy thing. It's a trippy thing.
All right. Another problem that bureaucracy has created.
Wait, oh my bad, UL. He said, think about it. No individual or really any individual group can really keep a hand on that many assets. So they need other people to believe that they have control over it.
That is exactly it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man.
That's called management, delegation.
He said
But it
they-
only works effectively up to a certain number of people, and then you start becoming, the higher up you get, the more disconnected you are from the other people that you're not personally associated to, and you start getting out of touch. So it doesn't really work well, that
Yeah.
hierarchy thing.
Yeah, he said they're giving up all their comfort. They just can't perceive that the water is getting hotter because how the pot is being warmed.
Yeah, gradually it is changing gradually. That's the frog in the pot
Yeah.
analogy. Yeah, that's come up a few times today in other discussions that I've had too. So I find that to be a very significant synchronicity.
Ain't it? Ain't it? Well, you gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of synchronicities when we be tapping in over here in this channel. I don't know why. It's the craziest
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Well, I'm used to it. I've been doing like pretty much like daily, like profound synchronicities, like personal, that's the nature of them, but personal, but it's starting to become more collective.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it a lot every day now too, and it's like, golly, man. But it's like to me, like now it's more beautiful.
Let me ask you, is it weird how it's like not ever any less fascinating or surprising every single time it happens? Because like it's been happening for me for a few years now, like about 4 years,
Yeah.
and it's never less fascinating.
It's not like I don't know. I think it's not. Thanks, Michelle. Uh, yeah. Thank you. But yeah, it to me. It's I don't pay attention to it like I used to. I think it has become less fascinating depending on what part of it I'm at or what's happening. Because like the number thing, like 333, 444, 222, like I don't even pay attention to it no more because I see it so much. So it's like
Yeah,
it's like
that that I will have to agree with. But I mean, like the ones like this. Whenever I mean, seriously, 3 times today somebody brought up the frog in the pot, and we were talking about
yeah,
Pepe too.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like
That
it's so weird.
yeah. Yeah, that happens. Like okay, say if me and my girl is yeah 111. If me and my girl is talking right, and we're talking about something, the TV will say exactly what we just said. Either one of us just said. Like this happens all the time.
And that's how it started for me, like, but it was like back in like 2007, and like
Yeah.
literally I was having a conversation with someone, and there was like an interview of The Rock on the TV. He was talking to somebody, I don't even remember who it was, but he said something. I said pants are important, and he said that same phrase like immediately after I said it. We weren't even paying attention to the
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, did you hear that? Because that was the first time I ever had somebody witness that, like
Yeah.
sitting there with me. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's what I call what the fuck for the win.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
The WTF. And like you said, it happens. It happens so much. You just I don't know. You get used to it. And like I said, to me, sometimes like sometimes like I'll get like like whoa, you feel me, and then other times just be like it's normal now. It's like it's just it's normal. That always happens.
Well,
I'm used to it.
well, it's so weird that you can like yeah, it can happen to you by yourself when you're by
So
yourself, and
if
it's a very
anybody want to
personal
join
thing.
the
But whenever
Discord,
when it starts happening with other people and they're having the same experience like simultaneously, that's whenever I feel like it's more fascinating for me, for sure.
yeah, yeah, when it starts, yeah, when and like other people that you could just meet, like it'll be somebody you just met today, and it'll sync up, and it's like, how did you say you said the same thing this person said or that thing said, and it's like, yeah, or I was watching South
Yeah,
Park.
I, I think it's us starting to tune into the collective consciousness a little bit more. And I think that when the people that are awake come to like a critical mass,
Oh
critical
dang,
enough
Michelle.
mass, I feel like it's gonna tip over, and maybe we'll get like telepathy or something. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's something cool is gonna happen.
It's wild, right? Because I think that I think it's been happening. I think it's been happening in every lifetime. We just never paid attention to it. It was a time in
You
probably
know?
one of these lives that we lived, probably back when women were oracles, like back in those days. You probably understood it
We
more.
yes, I understand that. Yes.
Yeah. And then like, through each lifetime you kind of get further away from one thing and then you be on another thing, but then you start still having those little things happen and you just you don't really understand why they happen. It's like, oh well, in the previous life you probably was just you knew how to read the reality differently. Like or I
Yeah.
don't know. You say
We were more connected to nature, I think. Um, Previously, I think there was a disconnect somewhere along the way. Probably, about the time that science started to emerge. I'm not saying it's because of science or that science is a bad thing. I'm just
yeah.
saying that it got put to the side, and kind of like a lot of things like were banished to the realm of superstition rather than,
Yes,
you know,
yes. That's I like the way you said that. It was banished to that world of superstition or witches or to those places.
magic. Yeah, and
Who
magic is
is?
actually something that's real. I believe so. I'm a sandwich,
Yeah,
as I told you before.
a ham sandwich.
No, just a
Nah,
sandwich. I live in the
nah.
desert. There's lots of sun.
Yeah, I'm just
I
playing.
Did you ever watch HR Puffin stuff? You're probably too young to have watched HR Puffin
I'm
stuff.
I'm
Is
only
it-
fi- I'm only 50.
Oh yeah, see, I'm 48. So did you watch
Yeah,
HR Puffin stuff? Well,
no.
they said, "Are you a good witch or are you a bad
Oh yeah,
witch?"
yeah,
I'm a
yeah, yeah,
sandwich. He
yeah.
says, "I'm a sandwich."
Said yeah.
So that's why I
Michelle
stole it
said
from.
I was watching South Park and I never watched TV or any TV shows. And ironically, watching that episode they made about Charlie Kirk a week prior, or ironically, I was watching or talking with someone about Matt Rife, and then ironically, I get invited to go to the show. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what just happened with the that one girl channel, like that I was trying to get to come here, and then all of a sudden she just stepped on my bus, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I've been sending messages through your channel trying to get you to come talk on my channel. And then look, I'm in my mind, you know what I was thinking though? Oh, this how I had to get you here. I had to had to bring you all the way
Yeah,
from LA to San Diego and make you get on my city bus that I'm driving to be able to tell you and
that
say
was
what I wanted to say.
the universe friggin' giving you a thumbs up. I think. I think I would just say thank you and not even question it if it was me. But
Yeah, it's crazy, but like that's been happening a lot. Like especially like music that I'll be listening to. I end up being at the concert, seeing that person, or meeting that person. Like it's been happening. Yeah, since I really it's been happening for a while now, and it's just crazy.
well, I can tell we have a lot to discuss.
Yeah, we
So
always do.
I'm looking forward to sharing some of my stuff because that's what it's all about. But we'll do it over time.
Look, this is a good one. Wait. Let me read what UL said first, real fast. Let me see. He said that's what telekinesis is, and telepath, and all those things are. They just things that people don't pay attention to until they start practicing and understanding the language. Yeah, exactly. Those that end up doing, they call them different or gifted, but it's not gifts. It's just something that they are aware of. It's happening. Everything. Yeah, that's what I feel like. It's something that happens to everybody. Everybody just don't really pay attention to it. It's like I was saying about the car thing. Like if you go to the lot and you want one car and dude talk you into buying a car that you never seen before and you buy it as soon as you drive off the lot you see it everywhere. It's like that. It's like that. She said half the
Yeah,
song.
I got a really good story. Well, shit, maybe. I don't want to step on your toes.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Cause we did look. This is what we do in this channel. We still I was just playing videos, just watching videos until we came in and we actually really started talking about something. That's how I
Oh,
always do it.
Okay.
it just goes how it goes. We can switch this thing up to whatever we want. This is our channel. This is everybody that's out there watching. This is our channel. We can always switch it up to something else. It's nothing.
I love that, and you're great. I just gotta
Yeah.
say right away. I mean, and I know you're friends with Gabe, right?
Gabe.
Are you? Are you friends with Gabe? Gabe over on NPC. I know that
Yeah,
Master
yeah,
Creator is over there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Blaxican.
yeah.
Blaxican.
Yes,
That's what we call
yes,
him,
yes.
Blaxican.
He and I are friends in the Panelverse too,
Yeah.
and I like him a lot, and he's great. It's
Yeah,
like
we did a lot of
I've got a lot of Panelverse affiliations, but
yeah,
I'm not loyal to anybody but the truth.
yeah, we did a lot of videos together. Blackskin is a good speaker. He asked the best questions and everything. Like
He
he
is.
come over here still a lot. He just was over here not too long ago, just the other day.
Yeah, he's one of the real ones out there for sure that I found, which there's not that many of us out here. I mean, there's maybe more than there were, and I'm not complaining, but
Yeah,
yeah, there's a lot of weird people out here too.
it
A lot of
is.
people with agendas.
But going back to what you was gonna say, somebody in chat said, "Don't hold back. I know it sounds crazy, and it only sounds crazy to people who are not tapped in and who are not understanding. But you don't sound crazy, and don't think that you do for a second."
Yeah, well, I actually don't even care if I sound crazy. I just don't want to be rude because this is your space. So I'm glad
Nah,
that you're like pliable like that. You're like
yeah.
open.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
So,
always open, and I always sound crazy. Trust me, when I be on here talking and I be off mushrooms, I be sounding crazy to myself until I go look into what I'm saying. Then I'll be like, "You was on point." Nah, go ahead though. Go ahead.
yeah. So the story that I have is
This
I
is
had
the
an
group
epiphany
chat. I
when
just shared the group chat. This is the Discord for everybody to be able to come in. Oh wait, hold on. Matter of fact, dang y'all, you can't see it because I know a lot of people come in that be new here. Excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, but let
oh,
me
go for it.
show them so they can see. Okay, see, we in the group chat right now already. So the group chat is open to anybody to come in, especially if you're talking about what we're talking about. I
Right
already shared
on.
it, so go ahead, go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay. So whenever I was like in my Saturn return when I was like about 28, I basically had this experience. I wasn't on drugs. I have to qualify it with that because people are like, "What? Were you on drugs?" No, I was not on drugs. I was under a lot of stress because of my situation. I was like about to be kicked out and like on the street with like $10 in my pocket and I didn't know where I was going to go. And so I was like reading books and trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life, like instead of like freaking figuring out where I was going to go, it wasn't very logical, but it was like reading like what color is your parachute, all that,
What?
trying to
What?
decide what I'm doing with my life. And then like all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, I had like this experience where like it felt like something touched my forehead and like it was like a movie scene, like where you see the scene where somebody touches somebody on the forehead and all the light comes pouring out of their forehead. And
Yeah,
like within that
yeah.
moment, I had been an atheist before, like self-proclaimed, like, but I guess I was just agnostic because like in that moment I realized that God was real and then it started talking to me constantly for like 3 days.
Dang.
And during that time I like got on the bus, I got a donut and a coffee and I got on the bus, which is funny because you're a bus driver. I heard you talking about that yesterday too. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's yeah. But anyways, so and then I didn't know where I was gonna go. I had, but then I had this like amethyst cross and it had lost one of the stones, and I saw out the window the gem and mineral shop on Central in Albuquerque, and I was like, well, I guess I could go and see. They have every size and shape of stone, so I'm sure I can find one. And I bet you they're not that expensive. And so that was like I had like maybe like $3 or $4 left at that point and a bus transfer. And so I got off and I went in and I got the stone replaced and I got back on the bus. And then I was like, where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? And I ended up like remembering that I knew somebody from whenever I was staying at a women's shelter, like back in my hometown, that I had been friends with online that he gave me his phone number, and I had been calling him while I was there, but I kind of like lost touch with him after a while. And but I
Yeah.
remembered he lived in Albuquerque, and I was like, so I was like, I wonder if his number's in the phone book, because this is back when there was still phone books and payphones. And so I like got off the bus at a gas station and looked in the phone book, and sure enough, his number was there. So I dropped some change in the phone, and he like picked up, and he didn't even ask who I was. He just asked me where I was.
Oh
And I was
wow.
like, so he knew me right away.
Yeah.
And he said, "Where are you?" And I was like, I'm on Moon and something street, and I don't remember, but he lived on Moon Street. And I did not know that. I was just down the
Wow.
block, and he was like, "I'm gonna come and pick you up." So he came and picked me up, and I like ended up staying with him like for this entire 3 day period, and he knew what was going on. I told him like everything is speaking to me all the time. And it was
Yeah.
really kind of overwhelming. He took me out to lunch, and but it was like he kind of like was talking to me. He went to Cavalry to church, and I went with him. I got locked out because I didn't know that you couldn't get up to go to the bathroom, and they wouldn't let you back in, which was kind of weird. But like later we were talking about the whole experience, because after 3 days it stopped. Thankfully. I was like really at my wit's end. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life if I couldn't like exist in a normal capacity whatsoever with God constantly talking to me. Um, but he was like, "Well, I wish God would talk to me. Why is God talking to you?" And it's like I think I would have. I didn't know the answer that I gave him then. I was just like, I don't know. I don't know why. But now I know the answer, and it's because it's constantly talking to us. It's just not we're not all listening
I was
all the
gonna say
time.
that because Joel already said that. He said it's always talking. It's always talking to
Yeah,
you. Period. To every
yeah, exactly.
individual.
And that is exactly what it was. And whenever the 3 day experience ended, I had the night before I had said, I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to exist like this. I just want this to stop. And then I woke up the
Yeah.
next morning and it was over. And I was like, the first feeling that I felt was not relief. It was like, oh my God, I'm never going to experience that again. And I wanted it back. So it took me 2 years, but I figured out how to flip the switch
Yeah.
on and off at will, which is lovely. It's much
Yeah.
more
That's.
manageable.
It sounds
It's much
like
more
a.
manageable.
It sounds like a psychedelic experience because, like, I
It
had.
does, but I wasn't on any drugs
Yeah,
at
I
all,
know.
which is
That's
so
what I'm
weird.
saying. You weren't on anything, and like we talked about that before. Like some people they don't need anything to for it to happen. It's just like almost like a spiritual awakening or something. But I would like I remember one time I took mushrooms, and it was like after that trip, like every song, every radio station, every movie, it was like talking directly to me. And it was like it didn't matter what I was watching, it was looking at me, talking to me, like all the time. And it was just like you kind of you get stuck in it. But I don't know. To me, it's like it'd be a beautiful thing because it like you said, it's always doing that. It's always doing that. It's never not been doing that. It's been
Well, and what's really funny is like towards the end of that, I was like actually like seriously considering like going into a convent or something, because I didn't know how I was gonna like. I mean, I was like, what do I wander the earth like Jesus? What the
yeah,
fuck? What am I
yeah,
gonna do here?
yeah.
Like, I just like couldn't like turn it off at that point, and I didn't know how long it was going to last, and I didn't know how it would be possible. And that's exactly why I think that we don't hear it all the time, is because like back whenever we were trying to survive and we were like, maybe something was going to eat us, or like there was constant threats, that our self-defense mechanism like would that's what edits that's what the filters come from, like like what our attention goes to. But it also
Yeah.
is a really vulnerable system, our ego, and it's easily manipulatable. That's
It's,
the next thing that I figured out was the
yeah.
ego.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Because like
It's bored. It's bored.
when you go on the deep dives, we was just talking about this the other day, like when we were in Joshua Tree and we took the mushrooms, like everybody was me talking to me. It was like I was talking to myself, and it was like some
Yeah.
weird entity standing there going, "Yeah, you always been doing this. This is just what you do." And it's like you never come out of it. You always like you creating all these different people, and you're like it's just you talking to yourself. It's never been nothing more than that. And it's
Well,
like,
you know why
what the
that is?
heck?
Because we are like the fractured consciousness of God. I
Yeah,
think it's like,
yeah. But
yeah, it's
but you
God is fractal.
but also like if you think about it, right, like because with every like if this happening to everybody, say okay, this is happening to everybody, so like me talking to you, right, you're not like what like you're not the same entity that I see when I talk to you that a person that's knew you your whole life see. Like you get what I'm saying? So like
Yeah, I
the
do.
you that you are is different than the you that I'm creating when I talk to you. It's
Yeah,
not the
but
same person.
but they are, because if you add those two things together, that is the case. I mean, like if the me that I see and the me that everybody else sees were added up together, that is the one thing, and it's like the same for everybody.
Like okay, like I look at it like this, like okay, my mom, right? Okay, my mom, what she was to me is not the same person that she is with my kids. When my kids see her, she's this loving, different. I can't, I won't never spank you or do anything to hurt you type
Yeah,
person. To me,
yeah.
I don't see that. The person that
But
she is
you
that I
do, because you
see,
just you just acknowledged it, though. You saw it, but you have more to it because you have more perspective. Because
a lot more. So it's like
yeah,
almost like each person that you're seeing, you're create. It's like almost. It remind me of a chess game. It's like each person you're creating that person. Like I'm like right now, me talking to you, I'm creating who I think you are to me as I'm talking
yeah,
to you.
uh
That's
huh.
not the person that you are though.
But it's part of it, I'm sure. I would
It
just, I would love to have that insight as to what you would
okay.
imagine that I am.
Like okay,
Actually,
okay,
and
look
we'll
at
see
okay.
how close we are.
I can okay, let's explain it in a different sense, right? Okay. When I say Hitler, who is Hitler to you?
Uh, he did a lot of bad things. I don't know who he was. I know he was a
No.
painter.
Yeah, no, I'm just
And
saying like yeah, to you though. To you, he was like a bad person, right?
no, I think he did a lot of bad things. I don't know
Yeah,
that he was always a bad person, because I don't believe in
he
I don't
was a
believe in judging people. I
I
believe in judging behaviors, because I think that I leave the judgment of people as a whole to the creator.
okay,
So
okay. So you're trying to
I
tell
don't think
me, right?
I'm not
If
doing God's
Hitler
job.
if Hitler and his people came and kicked in your door, you not gonna be afraid? If
Oh
you
yeah,
was
I
a
would.
Jew,
For sure.
like if you were a Jew or something, yeah, you're gonna be afraid. So like what I'm saying is that person though right there that he was to the Jews wasn't the same person he was to his wife and kids.
Yeah, but is fire bad? It can be, but
Yeah, it
it's
played
more
both
if it
sides.
burns if it
It
burns
played
your
both
house down.
sides.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think
That shit can play.
everybody really, because I think inherently all people are doing what they think is the best thing for them to be doing for themselves or their
Yeah.
family or whatever. That's what they think is the right
Yeah,
thing.
to them. So it is kind of weird because if you think about it, right? Because fire, I'll be using it to cook, and then you got a motherfucker out there burning down houses with it. He's setting
Yeah,
blaze to
exactly.
everything.
Well, and that's how everything is. It's like all a spectrum. It's just like everybody like might be seeing me as like this like nice person. I try to be pretty moderate, I mean I'm pretty extreme in a lot of ways, but like I try to keep that like to where it's not like, bothering people, or, I do make people uncomfortable on purpose sometimes, but I try to do it in the
Yeah.
most funny way possible to ease the blow a little bit. And there's usually a little bit of truth in what I say, uh, just
Dang.
tagged in, just because it
Yeah.
goes better with a spoonful of sugar, you know.
Look at that. At least you being truthful about it. Most people
Yeah,
would be doing
well,
that shit and act like that ain't what they doing.
yeah, I won't do that. That's untoward.
Yeah,
That's one
Michelle.
thing that I do
That's
not
what
like
I'm saying.
whatsoever, and that's untoward behavior. If you're not willing to face that criticism, you should not be criticizing people, honestly. But
You
I can face the
look.
criticism, so
Yeah.
criticize away.
Yeah, wait, Michelle said it was after Shrooms, K, and but most definitely most recently after DMT. Yeah, Michelle, you need to come into the Discord. We trying to hear
I love
those.
the update.
Yeah, we trying to hear them shrooms and them DMT experiences. What's up, Cryo?
Was good.
I'm surprised you even
Hi.
woke.
I'm always woke.
Yeah, this is the right conversation for Cryo right here.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, hi. I don't know you. Nice to meet you.
I think we were on call like the other day.
Were we? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I recognize your voice now.
Yep.
I don't remember what we talked about though exactly, but
We talked about the fact that supposedly when you use Dimitri, you can time travel.
oh, that's cool. I do a little time traveling myself.
Yeah, have you?
Yep.
Retrocausal time effects are real.
Man,
I had an
she's
acid
that's
trip once where I
a
thought I
good
saw
one.
my whole life like a death trip kind of thing.
My
I
mom
did
tries
that.
to say
That
she
was
knows me.
that hap- that happened between like whenever I was like falling towards the floor, whenever I had like three demonic attacks, and the middle one was the physical one. And it was, I basically like fell, and I could have broken my neck, but I didn't.
Oh wow.
I had that whole life flashing before your eyes thing, and I also saw like if I died then, like the aftermath as well, which is very interesting, because I was naked. And I would have just been dead naked on the floor whenever my then boyfriend walked in. That would have been horrible for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, they would have thought he did it.
Maybe,
Like you had to have
probably
something
not.
to do with this. She don't got on no
Yeah.
clothes. What's going on? But
Well,
Michelle said,
I slipped on a wet floor,
"Oh
and
dang,
but it wasn't like just slipping on the wet floor, because I actually had like an injury that was non-explainable on the top of my foot, which is not a place that's easy to injure
yeah."
when you're falling backwards.
I think we all know this. Michelle said, "My mom tries to say she knows me because she raised me, but I didn't even know me until recently." Exactly.
That's funny and true, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's my mom. My mom be something else with that. I,
I
I,
love my mom. I got the best mom ever. Just, I mean, I know a lot of people didn't get a good mom, but I got a good one.
I didn't look. My mom. You know, yeah, she didn't do a lot of good things, but that's what happened. I don't look at it as her being a bad mom. She just made it easier for me to be a good parent. That's it. So like I call my mom every day. Oh, okay. I'll share it again.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
talk to my mom almost every day too. It's funny
Yeah,
that you do that
I
too.
call her every day. Like especially because she like just had a stroke and all the stuff she been going through. So yeah, every day I make sure I call and I talk to her. Like what's crazy? I think I call her too damn much because she get
Yeah,
used to it. She like, you had your break, you didn't even call me. I'm like, oh shit. Call her
I
every
call
break.
my mom twice. I call my mom twice a year, and she calls me the majority of the rest of the time. Sometimes I call her back if I miss her call, but like usually she calls me because she has chickens, and she goes and lets them in. It's like away from her where she lives, so she'll
Yeah.
drive over there and she'll call me on the way, and we'll talk all the way there and back. And she
Yeah,
does that
yeah.
twice a day. So usually that's when she calls.
Yeah, my mom. I just call her. I call her every break. I call her every lunch on my lunch every day now. every day now.
Yep.
Like we've been a lot closer than what we have been in the past because, like Michelle said, she feel like she knows me, but she don't know me. She knows the old me and what I was then. She don't know the me that I am now. So whenever she talked to me, she talked to the old me, and then she don't talk to me being the 50-year-old man that I am. She talks to her child.
Yeah, that's see, and I don't even know. She's almost 17 years older than me, so we're pretty much, I mean, we kind of grew up together in a way, but she was just 17 years older, you know?
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah,
but yeah, there's like I've been through life experiences now that she hasn't because she's pretty much been married and living in the same area like her whole life, and
man.
I've been through a lot more, and so we're kind of like sort of meeting an equilibrium where like she's got some experiences that I don't have that I've learned from, and we got to know each other. Like, I mean, we're really more friends now. We're definitely more peers than we were whenever I was growing up. But she did a
Yeah.
good job of raising me, I think, considering my dad was is I'm estranged from him, unfortunately. It's his choice, not mine. He's still mad at me because I didn't make the decisions that he wanted me to, and I wasn't what he expected. He wanted a boy, basically. I'm not there's nothing I can do about that, It's like I can't change it. I put it out there to make amends with him, but he's a covert narcissist, and he
Yeah, but
it would just
I mean,
it would just always.
it's crazy, right? Because it was almost like what you said in the beginning. Sometimes we got to accept each other for who we are, because
Yeah,
you're
and
not
I
gonna
still love
change
him.
him. Like you're not
I
gonna
still love
change him,
him.
and then
Yeah,
it's gonna be one day he's not gonna be here anymore to be able to even talk to and say, "Hey, man, Dad, you crazy as hell, right?" I hate to
yeah.
say it.
Well, and I did reach out and I talked to him, and it went better than I thought it was going at the time. I had my friend Zach there with me, and he actually was able to reflect back to me things that I didn't see in the moment. And he was like, "Wow, you had an answer for everything that he said." And I was like, "Yeah, I've gone over it in my head a million times. I ought to have, but I didn't think that I did that well." But he actually told me that I did, and I believe him.
And I think it's like we like us as like me as a parent. I treat my daughter different than I treat the boys.
Why?
I don't know because I
I mean,
expect so much better from her. Because she's a girl. Like say okay, if my kids were like my boys, if they were like 15, right, and they came to me and was like, "Dad, I had sex." It's like, oh dang, it's messed up. Okay, just
well,
make sure you wear a condom. If my daughter come to me and say that, it's like, what the fuck?
well, that's because it's
Why?
societal programming. It's societal programming, and
why
you're
would
programmed. You
why
don't
would
have
you
to
do
explain it.
that? Like you the
See,
princess. The princess don't do stuff like that.
Well, but she's not a princess. She's a human being with flaws and complex emotions, and she'll make mistakes, and
No, she's
she'll
my
overcome them.
princess.
But
yep,
see, you're still
True's
seeing her
right.
like
True's
your mom
completely
sees
right here. I think you're
your
wrong.
mom
Exactly.
sees you like a child, and
Exactly.
you're seeing her like a child, though.
I know.
You
And
see the
what's crazy though? I had to let her grow up.
you
And
do.
I
You do.
I did. I did. Like I did. Like to the point to where it's like, okay, you 15 now. Like I know you be wanting to go with your friends. You want to go to parties with them and go do different stuff. It's like I got to let you go. I don't want to. You feel me? Cuz I still see that little girl holding that purse, that Mickey Mouse purse, Minnie Mouse purse and stuff, and it's like I still see that. And it's like I had to let her grow up and go, dang, she's a teen now. I can't treat her
Yeah.
like a child.
Well, and the thing is, like, I think people like have really overdone the whole protecting the children thing because I think they don't ever expose them to the real world. They try and like shield it from them for way too long. Like,
Exactly.
and I mean,
Exactly.
I didn't do that with my kids. I mean, like, I had some pretty unconventional parenting. My kids are grown now. They're adults. They're in their mid 20s. mid to late 20s. And yeah, it's like when they were little girls, they were like in the bunk beds and they were being rowdy. They were supposed to be sleeping. I would go outside and make monster noises outside the window. I will not. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Oh
But
wow.
it shut them up,
You worse
and they
than
believed
me.
it for a while.
You worse than me
And
because I used to always do stuff like that.
yeah, I know. I lied to my kids too, so I could teach them about people lying. And we sat down and we discussed it afterwards. I had like pictures on the wall, and I put like little voice bubbles. My oldest Jazz, I put I'm a nerd, and she came in and she looked at it in kindergarten. This very smart kid. She looks and she goes, "Ah, Mom, I did not say that."
Oh wow.
It just cracks me up. Yeah,
I
they're just
think
like,
I think Michelle just joined the chat. Is that you, Michelle?
"Hi."
Hi guys.
What's
Yes,
up, Jill?
thank you for I don't know how to use Discord, but thanks for sending that and I'm tapped in. I can't believe I stumbled upon your live and you guys are talking about this and a black cat is staring at me outside my car. So
Oh
what do you
wow.
know?
What do
Yeah,
you know?
2 days in a
Divine
row or
timing.
something. It's crazy.
Divine timing.
Yeah, Divine. What's up,
Yeah.
Jill? And that's Zill, you guys.
What's good? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
ain't got
always
me.
good to have feminine energy in here to give the other side because I'll be going. No,
Thanks.
my daughter is not supposed to. She's the princess. The princess is supposed to be a certain way, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, it's always love from my angle, for real, for real.
Yeah. But yeah, Michelle, you was talking about mushrooms and DMT. This is the channel.
Perfect. We're not I think okay, so to kind of start into that like little I'm going to try not to say too much as well cuz I'm a yapper.
No, look,
But
look, look. This is the yapping channel, okay? We be on this live. Cryo, what's the longest we ran a live?
Facts. I
Six and a
just
half
tuned in,
hours.
so I'm trying to learn what y'all talking about before I
I put
like get involved.
there might have been one that ran for like maybe 9 hours, but the one we did in Cali was like at least 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we
I'm a
used to it,
yapper
so
too, by the way. I'm a
we
yapper as
we're
well.
all
I love I
yappers.
can't wait to get paid for this one day.
So go ahead, yap away.
Um okay, well, what has recently well now I kind of okay, so kind I think the big pharma and everyone on drugs telling me I'm on drugs all the time when I'm picking what I'm doing and I know it's all intentional and it's like I know better than to drive a car or than to XYZ and it's time and place for everything and too much of anything is bad. You could drown yourself with water. So it's ironic that the
Exactly.
people excuse me?
I was agreeing with you. I was like,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, and it's ironic the people that are subscribed to big pharma for life, taking drugs that they don't even know really much about, that someone else is telling them what to do. They're not using their own judgment to like. So everything like it. I've been I and how you said that it's something just like touched your forehead or something like on the 11th of October a few days ago, and I've been seeing 11 like crazy like it's kind of I don't mean to say this and like to God and like whatever. I used to not believe in God and God is real. Like I almost want to like cry now, like saying like God is real. Like God is so real because it's like you have to see something to believe it and fuck around and find out and touch the pain when it's hot by yourself. But it's like um and the so just to continue on, it's just like I was just writing on my journal and like everything like people think I'm an overthinker. Like just stop thinking about it. Just pick your battles. Stop thinking, Michelle. Blah 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 blah. You're not thinking enough. You need to actually think. Like all these people are watching Love Island. I mean, no offense, I love them like TV and like whatever. Have some friends that have been on TV. Good for you guys. Like love it, but like I'm not watching other people's lives and I'm not like involved. I'm staying in my own lane because life is a highway and like I'm going till the brakes fall off like
Yeah.
myself. And so that's what it's crazy, the Charlie Kirk thing. And then same to your situation, I think. Who is the woman speaking in here? What's your name?
As Zephyr. My name is really Becky, but I go by
Oh,
Zephyr online.
You had
Becky.
to be
Okay,
a
so
Becky.
whenever you were saying that the other day too, it was like just like some kind of like calling or something, and um so yeah, ever since I've just started been tapped in and like really trusting God, or it's like whenever I'm supposed to be moving out and was getting evicted because I stopped paying because they did not do because I stopped paying because that's not what was on the lease. It's like you go to a
Oh,
restaurant and
looking at
order
Master Creator.
a salad and they're bringing you the wagyu and this or that, or they're like bringing you carrots, or you order wagyu and then they bring you carrots. It's like that's not what we agreed on, and it's crazy once you start calling out people on their frauds and facades and their wrongdoings. People want to deny till they die and die with the lie, because I used to do that too, and think I can just like, get away with everything, but the truth always comes out and the truth will set you
But
free.
you know what's
And it's
crazy though? You know what's dope
oh
Sir,
though, right?
I was yeah, go ahead.
You're in a place now to where you can talk about your psychedelic experiences because this is what we do. I get the same thing that you get
Alright.
from my family, where they say, "Oh, you're using those drugs, and why you got to use drugs to get the God and all these different things," but they're medicated on medications from the doctor's office.
yep. It's like you don't even know what you're taking. You
Well,
don't even know
and
what
it's
you're on.
So it's like
and
Yeah,
we
with the whole big pharma thing, I don't trust in that at all. Cause it's like, bruh, you're an experiment type shit to them, bruh. You
yeah
gotta think of it as like these people, these are people who like are fiending for control. It has nothing to
yeah.
do with
Yes.
money. It has nothing to do with anything. It has to do with
I was sorry to
controlling
interrupt. I went to
you.
the urgent care the other day. They wouldn't see me. I had cash. I had like $3,000 cash. Like I moved out. Like whatever. Doesn't matter how much or whatever. Not braggadocious or any way. But like all my ex scammed me and like manipulated my finances. We were doing business together. So now they're coming after me and like
I
my.
can't speak for
It's
your
all
ex.
just coming.
There's a lot of things you might have done that you have to actually take accountability for, and I can't do that for you. You know what I'm saying? None of us can do that for you. You're gonna have to actually face your demons, type shit. But the one thing that you can do
That's
is share your
what I was trying to say. I'm
experiences.
sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
See me hey. And like I am taking accountability for everything because I got myself in the situations that I did, and I will own up to everything that I did. But it's also like I have to tell my side of the story because there's always so many different sides. But back to what you were saying, and I don't mean to keep interrupting your story. Urgent care wouldn't even see me without money. I was like, wait, so you can't see me unless I pay. I have cash right here, but you only take credit card. So I walked out. I was like, really? It's all about money.
yeah.
Yeah.
A
I
lot
just
of
feel
it
like
is.
you shouldn't feel guilty unless, unless you're convicted. Unless you're convicted and you feel
Larry
like you
B.
have to do something, then it's like we're
Yo,
here for you to listen, you know?
Wait,
hey
who
And,
is
y'all,
that?
and I
Wait, who is that?
hey y'all. This is Oak. I know
Hey,
y'all
what's
know
good?
me and
What's
shit,
good?
Yeah, what's
cause
up
We don't
with it?
know
y'all
you,
be.
bro. Who you is?
Uh,
Who you
I'm
Who
just
is,
you
saying, cause I'm
is?
kind of I'm
bro?
saying some shit that the psychedelics be telling me and shit,
Okay,
saying like
well,
I'm just an experiment and shit that was created by some bitch ass niggas, like some naughty Illuminati ass
Damn.
niggas. But guess what?
What?
All I'm thinking is, if y'all know about that shit, or like, or even if they did that shit, why can't they die and resurrect and shit, and like bring that shit down here and shit? Really got people like y'all speaking
You
about
kind of
drugs
just
and shit,
brought on a whole
psychedelics and
nother
shit.
topic,
Well,
but
that's the
yeah,
how
shit
you
that's
know
on
they're
my
yeah.
not?
mind all the
How
fucking
you know
time,
they're
bro.
not?
wait,
When I
hold
give a
on, hold
bitch a
on,
psychedelic,
hold on.
True, true,
Hey,
yeah,
just
true,
slow
true.
down, bro.
Take
Let's
control.
just yeah,
Take
let's just
control,
hear what
true.
he got to say, bro. We trying to hear what you say,
well,
but
that's
you can
all I
calm
gotta
down, bro.
fucking say all the
You can
fucking
calm
time.
down. Yeah, you can calm down a
Well,
little, bro.
that's the
You
shit.
good.
That's the
You
shit.
good. We here to
I
just
really
listen.
be doubting with every fucking billion person that there is on this whack ass planet, all because they tripping in on the fucking DMT and shit. Like y'all people act like y'all
What
can
do you
just say
mean?
whatever about the
Wait,
shit,
wait,
like
wait.
how it is.
No,
But
let
y'all
him
don't
You
know
coming
what
at
Zill.
the fuck
us?
y'all do. Y'all can't
Zill.
Who are you
experience all this
coming
shit
at?
like
Are you
that.
coming at us? Are
Zill.
you
Oh, I'm coming
us?
Zill.
out every
What's
fucking
No.
person
happening?
in this existence,
I
Zill.
hear
bro.
We
you.
Zill.
never.
Just,
True.
hey,
That's the
y'all
What's
thing.
up,
just chill
True? What's
out,
up,
bro.
True?
Chill out.
I'm listening to you, True.
Let's listen to him. I want to hear what he has to say,
And
Yeah,
y'all act
I've
like
so
been
y'all
he
I'm
can
gotta
get
listen
it
interested.
to
out.
me, bro, when y'all already know that shit. How the fuck am I gonna even speak about that shit?
You
Can't
just,
even do it because it's like some out of space ass shit. Only a fucking primal human ass mind can not even know what I'm saying because they're stuck on some like what psychedelic shit. Man, I'm telling y'all,
Mhm.
bro, we've been in this shit for the longest, and all y'all doing this psychedelic shit Why ain't y'all dying and resurrecting in 3 days and shit? We literally
But
gonna go through this for the next
all right.
fucking 2,000 years or something? Come on, bruh. This is the wacky shit that y'all gotta fucking change and shit. And I've been trying to reach out to a lot of people, bruh.
Okay,
Like
let me.
to like as much as I can to like the
I could
elites and
take
stuff.
this so
I
many ways.
I
True,
hear
true.
I hear
I'm
I hear
curious
what
to
you
see how
I,
you
saying.
I
take it.
hear it too.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
hear
just
what you're
saying,
saying.
bruh. I'm just
yeah,
saying
yeah,
shit
yeah.
get to
I
work,
hear
bruh.
I
Wait,
hear
is he
what you're
going
saying.
against the psychedelics
Yeah.
or for them? Is
He
he
don't.
against them or
I'm
for them?
against them,
Let's
bruh.
listen to truth. Let's listen to truth.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Have
let
you
me
ever
talk
tried
to
them?
this guy. Let
Everybody,
me.
shut the
Okay.
fuck up. Listen to truth.
Yeah,
I'm
let me
muting
talk to
myself.
this. Yeah, let me talk to this
Listen
guy
up.
real
Yeah.
fast. Let me just listen to what he got to say because it's always truth behind. He got his own truth, and if that's what it is, that's what it is. I'm not mad at you, but don't get
I'm
mad
not
Well,
at
even
us
listen.
because of
saying.
what we doing. You feel me? You got
I'm
to
just
do what
saying
you
someone
do.
got
Don't
to
come
step
at
up and
us.
do
My
that
whole
shit
thing is
already,
don't
bruh.
come at us because it's not like we're responsible for your fucking problems. You know what I'm saying? You're
It's
just
not
Not
that
coming
we're
in
everybody
here.
likes
responsible. It's
pineapple on
that
their
like y'all
pizza.
can
It's
fill
Yeah,
in on
okay.
how
you're
that
just
shit
coming in
is.
here crying, bro. That's how I see it, and I'm looking at it as like, true. Please handle this because
No,
in my
Zeal.
in
I
my
know
space,
Zeal, but
in my
look, this.
space, I would bin ban you. You
Nah,
know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna.
Well,
I
that's
don't
what
Straight
I'm
look.
shit,
saying.
B.
Someone
Look,
got
that
to
don't.
say
Bro,
this
you in
shit,
here
y'all.
complaining
That
like a
ain't
Someone
bitch.
got to say
You
this
know what
shit.
I'm saying?
Zeal. But
Someone
chill
got to
out,
say it,
bro.
bruh.
Chill
Go
out.
Let's
ahead,
just
go.
all
No,
Chill
hey,
out.
let's just
I'm
calm
chill.
down.
I'm chill. I'm
Let's hear
chill.
each other
Yeah.
out. Put
Yeah.
each
We're all
other
chill.
on
We're all
mute,
Y'all
chill.
been
We're all
waiting for
chill.
and
some
let's just
like bunch of y'all
We're all
psychedelic
chill.
let's
people
start
to
We're
come
all
up on
over.
chill.
this shit. I'll be
Let
trying
No,
to
him.
no,
ugly
let's
ass
let him
neighbors
I'm
and
talk.
just
shit.
sharing my point.
I'll be
I'm
Yeah,
trying
Everybody,
to
just
let
ugly
sharing
him.
ass
my
Let
point.
him. Let him say what he got to say. It's just
all right, guys,
let
ready?
him.
Let's all mute and
That's
let's let him have it
yeah.
out.
Let him have the floor. Go
Go, go
now. What are
ahead. Go
you
ahead. Go
saying
ahead.
now?
All right,
Because what
quiet
problems
game.
did
He's
you
got the
have
mic.
with the psychedelics that messed you up? That
Fact.
got you the
Well,
way
the
you
Fact.
fact,
are?
well, I ain't had no bad like shit. It's just the fact that what people talk about, like, or like with the like Illuminati or like Freemason, all that shit just made me think that I was created by them, and that y'all know who they are, y'all know how they made it work and shit. So that's why I'm coming on this Discord to like tell y'all some about it, just so they can hear that shit and know that I'm
But
trying
we
to
not
like,
Illuminati. We don't work
well,
with
No.
them. So
Hell,
what are you
I
talking
haven't been
about?
initiated, bro.
We
well,
what
all
are
I
you
know
talking
is,
about?
all I know
I'm
is,
saying.
all
Illuminati,
I know is.
them people Masons and stuff, they don't even take psychedelics. So what are you talking about?
Well,
Yeah,
that's what the fuck I be trying
that's
to
why they
say and
lost.
shit. But they're still out there on that shit, bro.
But
Man,
you
why
can't
do I
stop
sound like I'm?
that.
Why am I sounding like
You
if I don't
can't.
even know
You
what the
can't
fuck I'm
stop that,
talking
bro.
about?
You
No,
can't
you
stop that.
sound like you know what you talking about.
Cause
Right.
I get
I
the shit
understand
from
what
the
you
type of
saying.
shit y'all do. The
I
psychedelics and shit. The psychedelics says all that shit. And
But
it's
you're
crazy how
saying
y'all make it
it-
to where it's not even can be knowing that shit. It's just like a fun and like amusement part just to like be off that shit and just make other people
amusement
feel
park
like you
is
gotta
that's
do
what
that
it
shit.
look. No,
you
you
think taking
don't.
psychedelics is an amusement park?
You
Well,
That's
don't.
funny, bro.
You look.
well, that's what
Life
I'm saying is that
life
like
is an
you
amusement park, bro. What are you talking about? Life is the amusement park.
and
Psychedelics is just one of the
if life is
rides.
the amusement
Exactly.
park,
Psychedelics highlights that shit. How ridiculous this shit is, bro.
if life is like amusement park or what you're saying life is, then why do people take psychedelics and then they get told that they're not the body, they're a different soul in the body, like a different person's
Because
soul? Like
because
that's not
that's the
true.
truth. Everything
Hold on.
the
You
Bible
you can't
says
wrap.
that. The Quran
Go ahead, go
says
ahead,
that.
my bad.
Every religious belief says that. So what are you talking about?
So what I'm talking about, why is that we got to die for that person and that person can't die and resurrect and just
What
we literally
person?
got to.
Who are you
Well,
What
ain't
living
there a
person?
for?
person
Because
that
I'm living
Right,
for
isn't that who
right,
y'all
me.
right,
saying?
right.
Isn't that who
No,
y'all saying? It's the
no,
person that's literally, bro. Then why the
no,
fuck? Why does it
no.
sound like that?
Who is he
That's what
talking about?
I, he's talking about. I don't know who he's been talking to,
He's talking
but
about
you
some
in the
imaginary character, bro.
No,
yeah, it's something that you
because
created yourself, and you just started to just throw it out there. I don't know who you got it from, who you stole it from, but you need to give it back to him.
Facts.
hell
That
no,
was
that's
never
the
you
thing. I
from the
don't want to.
beginning. Yeah, you took
Cause,
that from
cause it's
somebody, bro.
crazy. Cause for me, from what it sounds like to me, is that you have a lot of information, and you just don't know
Yep.
how to convey it. And the way that you're
Hell,
conveying it,
I think I know
you're
where
going
he's kind
about
of
it
going with
wrong.
this.
I'm going to the people.
For the
So I
people.
no,
I
I'm just
kind of know
kidding.
where you're
But
coming from with the people. I don't know about the like Illuminati people, but like I know these politicians
I'm
They
like, well,
they
ain't
love
no,
them
it
drugs.
ain't no politicians or no Illuminati here.
Ain't nobody
Not
politicking
here,
in
not
this
here,
bitch.
no,
We
but
all
in
for
You
real,
out
general,
for real, for
here?
real. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
everybody got
saying?
their fight.
Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that here. You feel me? So, but I understand what you're saying. You mad at the right people. This just not the place where they reside at.
Facts.
Well,
Facts.
that's what I be trying to like think, but like, I don't know. I'm just trying to say shit so like at least people can hear like what the fuck I gotta say, cause that shit kind of don't make sense, bro. Like we literally are like just living here, not
Bucket of
even doing
crabs.
shit. I'm like, I don't know, bro.
Nah,
If
cause
if people got power like that and shit, they might as well like have that Jesus story be a true story. So
yeah,
Hey,
I don't know
it
how.
feels like we
oh,
living here and something else has control over the things that we are doing. But you talking like you already broke that control.
right. Right. Hey,
Nah.
Zio, you came in like you figured out everything.
Oh
Nah, he just
no.
Cracking
he just.
code.
I feel like Jesus is that control, baby. That's
No,
All I
he
know
sounds
is
like me. I've like he kind of you're
right.
cracking the code, and I'm in LA, and I'm cracking this fucked up city. This is a weird ass place, and everybody's corrupt, and I know where I know what you're on to. Like,
Like
I
that's
love the
kind of
note
the whole
cards
point
too.
of
But
You
no, I
about
that's the
know
thing that
exactly what you mean.
to.
It's
yeah.
driving me nuts too. You came in with the passion though. I respect it. But don't bring it out on
Well,
other people. I learned that myself too, because
Yeah,
people. I
exactly.
hate when people are bringing. Not like I hate saying the word hate, but people. I my dad said don't get emotional in business and stuff.
Yeah.
And then because I was losing my shit on
Yeah.
people that owed me money, doing me wrong. And then he said, but we can get emotional in family. And I'm like, no, no, no,
Oh,
you're not gonna
that's
talk to me
tight.
like this and say I'm stupider than a rock and this and I'm a sorry, now I'm stuttering because now I'm on one too, but I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Nah,
and
it's
people are
a.
like, it's the drugs. I'm like, no, it's like Jesus
Nah,
or
nah.
Nah,
something.
I'm telling you, I feel like it's a
She's cool.
beautiful thing when you passionate about what you speaking about, but you need to learn how to talk to people. That's
The
it.
delivery.
Yeah, you welcome here to come
Facts.
here and talk. You see, hey,
Right.
I ain't stopping you from coming in here and talking. I want you to say
Right.
your belief so I can see your belief and I can understand your belief and look at mine and go, dang, you feel me? That's why I let everybody talk because I want to see everybody's belief. I don't just want to
Exactly.
believe mine and just accept mine. I want to be able to accept yours too when you talking it.
People banned me. Their moderators just kicked me out. They were like, "Oh, she's transphobic." I'm like, "No, no, no! You didn't even let me finish my sentence. What I was saying. I'm not chicks with dicks. I don't care. Like that sounds convenient. I would love to pee in a Gatorade bottle.
That's why I
He's
love True though. He always gives people their space for
I
Yeah,
real, for
can
you
do
real.
it
got
anyways.
to,
I
bro.
have
We gotta
actually.
we
That's
gotta we
that's a
have to
long
be
ago.
able to respect each
Mhm.
other because everybody has their own belief, and you can't tell nobody that their belief is not what it is because that's what they
Oh
believe.
my gosh,
You
I
can't
feel
deny
so
their
seen and
experience.
so heard with you
Bro, I
guys.
Are
This
you
don't
is
really
think you
gonna
know what
tell a
I
crazy.
motherfucker
believe.
that they didn't experience what they experienced?
Oh,
You know what I
you want to know
We're
what
all
I
living
started
life
doing
for the
recently?
first time.
Listen. I started stopping believing anything at the same
Until you see
time.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like this thing where
Believe it when
like
I see
I
it.
I just see and then I don't believe anything. And so I'm just in the moment, yo. And I'm
that's
just like
Yeah.
counting
exactly.
change.
Yeah.
I'm just selling
You
goods.
should you
I'm just
shouldn't
moving the
believe in it.
cash.
You should
And
not
I'm just
believe in
like,
it.
I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it
Yeah,
no
it's
more.
like I'm just in the now. I'm
I've
just
seen
in
this
the
movie
now.
before. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
believe
in the
things
now.
after I see them or experience them because I grew up Catholic, but then I would go to Christian church, and I'm like, what the like I don't know. And then I started going. My friend brought me to like Jehovah Church, and then I'm taking notes. I'm like, who's Jehovah? I don't know anything. And I'm like, but then we have other people believe in God, Allah, other gods. It's all
What
about
is
what
that?
as long as
Oh,
you
question
believe.
mark.
I think.
Who is that?
The
Yeah.
question mark. Yeah,
yo, True
Jehovah,
X,
the
they
Jehovah
don't
Witnesses.
doing today.
What's up with it, Eric B? This Eric B,
Hey,
y'all, for the
Bev.
ones that
hey,
don't know.
Bill. No, but hey,
Is
check
that
this out.
Bev?
Hey,
Eric B? Hey,
yeah,
what's
this is
good,
me.
bro?
I'm here right now, man. Yeah, check this out though. But oh man, everything is within you, man. So, I mean, it's like for myself. I mean, because like I said so many times, I haven't, I didn't take no mushroom, no DMT, but
I am the master of something now. I have mastered light. That's within inside myself. I mastered that. That's why I can look into people's eyes and I start to vibrate, because when I look into people's eyes, people have light in their eyes. So I have mastered light. I mastered that. Everything that's within my side, inside of myself, because I am, we are all light, but it's only you. It's only you, yourself. So when I look into people's eyes, I'm only vibrating to that light that's within inside me. That's what I'm vibrating to.
I feel that.
It's with the all with the all. That's what I've been even before I even did this, because I was telling you guys a while back, even on TV, I was watching the news, right, and I didn't understand this. Now, in the background, you know how the newscaster in the newscaster had the microphone in their hand, right?
Yeah.
And it was people, regular people on the TV, but I seen two beings on the news at the time, and their eyes was bright yellow, and they were staring at me with their
Yeah,
mouth.
I've seen it on shows. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because when you think about it, if you listen to all the newscasters, they all talk alike and they all say the same thing, because it's the one entity controlling all of them.
Right.
They stick to the script, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you looking at that same script, you're looking at the same entity, even though it's a different person. And it's like, I can see you, bro. I see you.
But check this out. But when I was looking at it, it was like two dudes. I don't know. I can't even call them dudes, but it was like they were in the background, and their eyes glue bright yellow oranges color, and they were staring at me with their mouth closed, and everybody was moving at the same time, and it was really bright.
But they was watching you because they could see you you could see them.
Exactly. And I mean, their mouth was like all closed, and their mouth was closed, and there was like, it's like their eyes was wide open, but it was bright at the same time.
And for those that's out there, Eric B don't take psychedelics.
I don't. You know what? I think for myself now, I think I'm living.
What?
I think I'm actually.
Bro.
You
gonna die without dying first.
No. Check this out.
Wait, but have you ever tried them?
No, check this out.
Right, bro. Well, why haven't you tried it? Are you scared, or like has people told you?
No. Check this out. I'm already actually in it.
No, that's what you think. That's what you think.
Did you ever take it at all? Like, what's your...
I've heard a lot of people say the same shit.
Like, have you taken it? Or like,
no, you're not.
Like, have you tried it? Have you tried like pineapple on pizza and you didn't like it, and then you're good? Like, are you talking from like experience? You've tried it before? Or you're saying like, I've never even, because I can only speak from experience, because I kind of in a way can relate where you're saying like, I don't need it, because now people are calling me crazy, and I've had my fun. I've smoked all my weed that I need to, or I've done acid once or twice, and like I got the trip, I got the kind of revelation I needed to, and I'm thinking like, I don't even need that stuff to like, because I feel like
right now, Zell, you're on, and I'm already vibrating with the smoke that you have on right now. Now, if I look,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, when I look into your eye, I'm already looking to the light that's up, that's within you. For myself, no, I haven't took it, but I've been wanting to take it.
The man has arrived. The Blue Flame Jedi. But look, what basically Eric B is saying is like Zafira was saying, how she was the things that's been happening to her when she wasn't taking psychedelics. Eric B, like, I'm telling you, this shit opens to some people.
I'm alive right now and tapped in sober. Like, and people are thinking I'm crazy. I'm like, I used to be like blasted, and y'all all thought I was normal.
Yeah, but Eric B, see, this is the thing about Eric B. Eric B don't stop it. Eric B live in it and let it happen. every day.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, sir.
I'm
Check
on
this out.
drugs when I'm
Okay,
not.
check
yeah.
this
I,
out.
I,
Check
I
this out
love
real
all of
quick.
y'all.
Hey,
Go
check this
ahead,
out
go
real
ahead.
quick. Now, this is how I know. Hey,
Practical
sir,
advocates.
since you've been since you've been on that, right?
Don't gas
Do
them
you
up too
find
much.
yourself okay? Because this happens to me. I mean communication too. My head, because I'm always telling you guys this about communication, but my head spins to the left. I can hear like voices. Now even not
Oh my
even the
god.
voice.
Me
Nah,
too.
nah, nah.
Fuck me too.
We
I feel
can't
like I
help
hear
you with
people
that.
talking, and I thought it was from like being like
To
sleep
the way
delusional or
within
something.
anyway
But
you
then even when
find.
I get
Yeah.
like a full night's rest, I'm like, fuck, like I'm hearing shit. I thought, oh my god, I thought I
Yeah.
was crazy. Guys,
There's many
what did
ways.
I get myself
It's not
into?
just one way,
I'll
man.
tell
That's the
y'all.
scary part about it. It's not just one way. It'll
You can
never be
send
just
them
one
out.
way.
You can send it out too, baby. It goes both ways. Yep.
Facts.
Wait,
You
send
know
what
what's
now?
funny is I used to like say, okay, I'm gonna like I'm gonna beam you some of this through the screen, and it started to work.
Huh.
Okay.
I've been doing this for years, so you guys,
What
it's so
if
cool. You guys are doing it
can I
too.
email you
Man,
some
let me
French
hit that
toast?
shit. Hit that shit one more
No,
time for
Man, I
me,
no,
love
but
Jill.
you
French
can.
Cause I
toast.
can't smoke.
Oh my god.
You can, bro. I got you.
Nah,
Dog.
I
Damn,
quit,
bro.
bro. I ain't smoked since February.
Damn.
Wait,
Man,
were you
I
actually
got
talking about like French toast sticks
Late
or like weed?
fucking up with
no
you,
just
brother.
French toast sticks. Like
Wait.
no,
Oh, because I'm game for
literal
both.
food. The literal
Oh,
food. Duh.
Taste it
oh,
right
I
now.
love French toast sticks. That's my shit right now.
I
Uh,
respect anybody that can get rid of their vices, for real.
Hey,
yeah, I quit
but
nicotine for
if
real.
you
Except for
listen to
blunt.
if you listen to what
Yeah.
Zill was
Yeah,
saying though,
nothing has
like
a hold on you.
hey, he was being real when he said, bro, you know, when you fighting your own demons, only you can fight them. We can't help you fight your own demons. You have to fight them yourself. You
I
have
be
to.
battling my
If the
demons
plane's going
every
down, you
day,
gotta
bro.
save
They do
yourself
not
first.
stop.
Hey, you the one created them.
I
Mhm.
can't stop them though. They're stronger than me. It's crazy. I was cursed to possess a power that I could not use.
You
No,
cannot.
no.
No, that's all in your
You
head.
just being
Debunk the
subject
theory.
to
Debunk
your
it.
inner bitch. You being subject to your inner bitch.
No problems, only solutions. Don't make up excuses.
What you was about to say something, Theo? I see it in your face.
I was gonna say in the
Yeah,
vibrantic
Theo was about
nature of the
to say something.
philosophical outlet, which I could hear by quote, once a fractal, always an ether. No, I'm
All
playing.
right, it is 4:25 at my
I'll
spot.
tell you this, my
Should I
guy.
smoke my beautiful blunt at this time?
Everybody else smoking,
What's going
except
on?
me.
It's a psychedelic night. Yo, I was
Except
at the
me.
show.
I'm about to
I'm a
smoke
bad
the
Yo,
black.
influence. True.
yo,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just like
I'm a
fuck
bad
all you
influence.
weed smokers. Okay, fuck all y'all. Nah,
I would rather have my bitch smoke weed than drink, bro, because I can't fuck with no bitch that be drinking. Cause it's like, damn, bro. When a
when,
bitch be drinking, it's like she just want to fuck and like have sex. That's great, but it's like when she drinking, she want to fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? When she's
Yeah,
smoking,
yeah.
well, you
when
I
she's
don't
did.
even drink
smoking,
anymore.
you know
I
what
used to
I'm
love to
saying?
drink,
Well, you
When
and now
she's
I
did.
don't
smoking, she
drink at
just want to
all.
fuck, bro. That's cool with me.
Yeah,
Like,
when we start looking at them as bitches, I mean, they gonna be a lot of different things.
yeah, I might have said that, but
They
you
gonna
know,
be a lot of
I
different
mean,
things other than what they are.
Call a spade a spade. I guess.
true honeys, true lovers. You
What
know
is
what
a
I'm
woman?
saying?
Nope.
Yeah,
Nobody even knows what milk is.
yeah.
Almond milk is not milk. That's like nut juice, and everybody's calling it milk.
Damn.
Like all these
What the
discourse
hell?
rooms
That was a
are
good one
still
though. I
used.
never thought about that. It is just nut
Right?
juice, huh?
Oh man,
I
Yeah,
ain't drinking
exactly.
that
And
shit
everybody
no
say
more.
milk. It's not milk.
Like you want
Milk
almond
comes
juice?
from a
Nah,
mammal.
I'm okay. I'm all right. I don't even know how you even milk an almond. You can do that?
yeah.
This is an Amish
Yeah.
weed.
Yeah, you. I think you
You
in his
She
water.
said you suck.
He's not.
Hey, remember the nigga said,
That's a
hey,
pressure.
remember on what's the name? He said, man, we used to get milk. I used to be when he said he milked the cat. And he said I just grabbed the little cat nipples and I milked the cat. Like, bro, how the fuck you milk an almond? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
But okay.
Squeeze something hard enough, something will come out.
I get what you said. Exactly.
I'm just saying. Like, she said if you squeeze hard enough, something will come out. Huh? Nut juice. Durr, you already said it.
Or I found out that it's like easier for a man to transition to a vagina than a girl to get a penis. Because I asked someone that like did it, I was like, "What was it? A money thing?" Like,
don't tell me.
And they were like, "No, it's just harder."
Don't tell me you just got every card to answer for every question.
Yes, I do.
I'll tell you, this is a funny story actually. I was on this show. Is Glenn Lawrence, and they're like kind of like.
You went out.
Oh shit! She cut out.
Yeah,
she cut out.
Yeah, because I dropped you. So they're kind of like a little bit misogynist.
Like all my friends.
New people take
They
over.
want their trad wives to like freaking cook them dinner and shit every night, and that's the way they think.
My ex made me sign a sex contract.
The natural
Oh my
order. Well,
gosh.
they were like, women should be seen and not heard, and I was like, I think I can work within those boundaries. Let's just give them some of that, and that's why I have all these cards. I have a pretty much a response for everything. I wish you guys weren't seeing them backwards, but I don't know how to turn around the damn camera.
No, we seeing them right. Every time you hold them up, we see them right.
Get a clue.
Yeah,
oh my god, and my
clue.
favorite color is blue. I think I'm Blue's Clues over here.
Yeah.
Blues Clues, Blues Flames.
I'm from Georgia, but I moved to the left. So but I'm left-handed, but I'm lefty losing it over here.
Righty Lucy.
I was supposed to be left-handed, but my dad was superstitious, and so whenever I had already learned how to write with my left hand, like because my mom was really good stay-at-home mom.
I know. Wait, hold on. We got to come back around because we never did get none of your DMT experiences.
Oh, mine?
Any one of y'all?
3 letters right there.
You or Michelle? You or Michelle? We didn't get none of your DMT experiences yet.
Dude, I was like gripping the sheets. Like I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" I don't know if I got the full. Like I got something. I don't know if I got because apparently you're supposed to smoke it at the bong or something. But I did the pen and like I definitely got like really tapped in of it. But or even with like acid, I did it like twice and. I was like, even with the DMT thing in my possession, I was like, I'm like scared of you. I hope I don't like mistake you for a vape. Like, cause I was like scared.
Gandalf's wand.
It only lasts like 20 minutes. That would
no, I know, but it was like, it's like I'm scared of what I'm gonna tap into, or not like that in a way, but it's like no joke. It's like I really want to be doing that with like the intention. I don't know, but ever since then I've been having like really vivid like nightmares, but like not. I don't know.
Oh shit! I thought
I don't know.
I was really dying, like because I was smoking too much.
Me too. I just smoked half of one.
Oh no, that was like my only experience of doing it. Like I did it like maybe like 2 or 3 times. Like
this the whole purpose of this channel. Like let out everything, bro. This is what we all here to do, bro.
Yeah.
Like let out the shit, bro. Let out all the bullshit that you holding on to. Why the fuck we holding on to shit, nigga?
Because hey, Zeal, we bullshit hoarders. That's why.
Yeah, we
be hoarding bullshit. Everybody in life be just hoarding bullshit. It's like, why you holding on to that? It got you.
HBS gang, nigga.
No, I don't like BS because that's my initials. So if there's no BS, there's no me.
Yeah, I mean that's why I like this shit, bro. Everybody just talking. Like,
no,
it was just let it out.
No, it was funny
when own type of crazy.
When Zafir just came out and just said, my real name is Becky. I said, yeah, you white. That's
let it out, bro.
Like you said Becky.
Just let it out, bro. Like whatever it is.
Oh, Master Creator then popped up in the building. But yeah, so we got. I'm glad y'all came.
I'm tired of all you demonic demon hiding behind God's name, man.
Oh
I'm
shit.
done with y'all. You guys were all
Creator, chill, man. Chill, man.
Hey, I was.
Yo,
I
I know
started.
exactly who he sound like with that shit.
As soon as he said it, I started praying. I started you praying for forgiveness for everybody. Forgive Zeal. Forgive Blue
Facts.
Flame. Forgive Cryo. For they
Forgive
know not what
everybody.
they do.
Bless their hearts.
Facts.
Oh,
Like, for they know not what they do, but they know what they doing here.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to tell you about the
Facts.
story where I didn't even get to break through and I was sad about it.
I'm
Huh?
promoting the Most High God. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all promoting this shit where you fucking can incarnate over and over and over again, and like you don't have no consequences. Hell nah.
Man,
Oh,
Right.
actions have everything has a consequence,
had no
repercussions for
consequence.
everything.
DMT is.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's.
Well,
pretty
do
and
you believe
it's
in the
made out of
cyclical nature of
space-time.
reality at least?
Well, facts.
Well,
Yeah, that's
one
what.
more time?
There's. Oh my shit.
your love
Yeah.
Well,
runs
I'm not
deeper
saying
than the
reincarnation. I'm saying
ocean.
like the carbon cycle, the water cycle, the nitrogen
Facts.
cycle.
Facts.
What
Facts.
what I'm saying is that there's a soul
Wait, can you
cycle.
elaborate?
There's a soul cycle.
As
Facts.
above,
But
so
that
There's
but that
below.
does
nothing that's
that does
biblical
not mean
So
you meet
cycle
God at the
Okay,
same time.
I
You know?
see a recycle. I see where this is going.
Where?
Yeah, that's all
Recycling,
I
I
was-
see where this is going. Keep going.
Up
Because
All I was
everything is
saying
a
is that
cycle.
we get the
What comes
memory
up
wipe
has
and
to
then
go
we end up
down.
in another body if that's what we gravitate towards. with our
Everything's getting like
Let it
convoluted. I
out.
don't know who's talking to who now.
I know.
I was trying to talk to you, Zeus, but yeah.
Yeah, he was
I
talking
know.
to you, Zeal. But if we all
Exactly.
just, if everything is pure energy, I'm just saying,
Sorry.
then you already everything. So you can think of what is and what's
Everybody
not,
got something to
and
say.
you that shit
Yeah.
too.
When you find the
Mm.
boundary, let me know. Only thing
Exactly.
What's going on? The end of time.
Man,
It's
you
on
ain't
the
sure.
I'm just
real
trying to keep
fight.
some kind of order in this
Michelle,
motherfucker.
you ain't showing no cards. You ain't popped up no cards. You ain't got no cards for everything they've been saying. Focus. Yeah, you should do
I'm about
that
to show my journal.
Every time. Oh, that'll be dope. But every time they say something, you should just throw a card out there so everybody can
Time.
pay
Take this-
attention, huh?
Hell no.
Just throw a card out there.
I'm just trying
Queen
to
of
be
Diamonds.
honest and genuine with everybody, bro. Y'all doing too much.
Ace of Cups. All right,
Look
we
at
got it out right now, Zeal. You right? Something ain't
Bro,
right.
did I tell you
Reset.
about that one
All right.
time I took mushrooms and I saw this disc of teal connected beings that said, "We are
That's,
commune, join us." And I said, "No, thank you. I'm a capitalist, thank you." They said, "We are communism, join us." I said, "No, thank you."
You were
What if
scared?
they were a practicalist?
A little bit. It was
Oh,
freaky because it was like they was messing with me, man.
I seen your boy today, Theo. I'm gonna have to
Who was
see
that,
you.
Richard Paxton?
Nah. Gandalf. Remember I told you the dude that looked like Gandalf the Grey? That's always sitting out there. He looked
I
like he
just
looked
seen him the
just
other
like
night, too.
Gandalf. I said, "Hey
Oh,
man."
true. I was over at the store the other night with my cousin and the young homie from my neighborhood. We were riding on scooters,
Yeah.
and then we saw Gandalf coming out of the store, and I had to stop. They're like, "Who is this?"
Suspend your disbelief.
Wizard, bro. Look at him.
Damn. Nah, I asked him too. I said, "Hey man, is you Gandalf the Gray or is you Gandalf the White?" I don't even want to tell you what he said. Cause
He
he
said
every
Gandalf
day,
the
you
White.
gotta understand, he's sitting in that chair every day waving at every car that goes by. Every day. This is every day, Theo. And I'm like, are you Gandalf the Gray
Yeah.
or are you Gandalf the White? You know what he said? He said, no, I live in that trailer that's parked down there.
So how did he equate that to the question that you had?
I don't know. He said, I live in that trailer that lived down there and I got diabetes, so I'm always trying to get some change so I can, feed my diabeticism or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, thought you was Gandalf for a minute. My bad.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you had the DMT pipe on your staff and you walked around.
Yeah, oops.
Whoa,
Oops. Oopsie.
Bingo.
Did you know that Terrence McKenna had the license plate in California and then DMT?
Tell me more. Did
And
he?
then 5-MeO,
Yeah.
7.4,
He did.
545 hydroxide,
That was his
all
license
Exactly.
the
plate.
numbers.
Yeah, Theo got all the codes.
Yeah, what are we unlocking, bro? Tryptamines I've known in fractal.
She said, "Chill out." She said, "Chill out, Theo."
Oh shit! All right, okay, you're right.
You know what's crazy though?
Cheers,
Even
cheers.
hey, even though it seemed like we be all over the place when we be talking. To me, a lot of people look at it as being chaos. I love fucking chaos for some reason.
But I
As
feel
long
like
as it's
it's
a
like this,
constructive
Drew.
chaos.
Me
It's
too.
like the only thing that we're chaosifying is the
I
order
love
itself.
chaos.
Like we're all building these file cabinets together, perfectly sectioned.
Let's be
The way we
Like,
let's
you
be
know, in a
real.
way,
Chaos.
jazz is
Exactly.
chaos.
But
He's
it's
the
Yeah,
not.
one doing it. Like, who cares?
yeah,
We
yeah.
scrum
Because you was
through it.
when that one dude came in, Zeal was about to go off on him. He was like, "Bitch,
Ooh.
what the fuck you say?"
Yeah, I was about to tears off him.
No, Zeal, chill out, chill out. Let him just let him speak.
Nah, I'm always nah, I'm always and you've taught me that. You've taught me that for real, for real. Hell, hold on, that's a good point you brought up because you taught me that because it's like I like how patient you be with people because usually I'm like I'm like fucking hair triggered and like I can see people for who they are before they fucking show up.
Trigger
Like
finger ready.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah,
that's
I
real.
can
Because
see
he was
exactly who the
he was
fuck
like,
you are,
hey, it was hella funny because you was like, okay, all right, yeah, true, you right, I'm gonna chill out. As soon as he said something else, she was like, motherfucker, what the fuck?
Yeah. On some Samuel Jackson shit. Yeah.
I'm
Like,
just,
bruh.
I'm just like,
Yeah. Nah, there's. I mean, I used to think I
It
was
is,
crazy
man.
for that,
It's
but it's
hella
like
funny.
people really just lie to
Golly.
themselves. They love to lie to themselves, and I'm like,
Why you drinking
bro.
out of my Patron
I
glass?
mean, I don't know how else
Deny,
to
yeah,
tell you.
deny
I
till
bought you a
they
bottle.
die.
No, you didn't.
I
Yeah,
did.
you
How you
gonna
bought me a
deny
bottle
till
of
you
Patron?
die, bro. Facts. That damn, I'm
Yep.
steal that.
I can't live with that. I
I
used
know.
to,
Yeah.
I used to say
I
that. I
bought
can't
you,
do that
nah,
anymore.
right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know LSD. You ever heard of LSC? It's called lie, cheat, and
Son.
steal.
No, you gonna be halfway about time.
Nah, I'm not drinking no more.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
it.
I cheat. Oh my gosh!
I'm not here to
I
play a
live
fucking
by
game
it.
for
I
you.
will
No,
not
I ain't.
lie,
I'm done.
Jim.
I'm putting that shit in the
Or
fridge.
I will not
You
lie,
was like, you
scam,
drunk
cheat,
something?
or steal.
Yeah.
Zeal.
Let it
I'm,
out.
I'm
Let it
drinking the
out.
Patron. My girl see you on camera. She said, she looked at you. She said, he looked like he drunk some too.
Yeah, definitely. I know definitely the difference.
All of it.
Said, he looked like he drunk some too. He ain't had none of this. This is just me. He ain't even here.
But yeah, man,
Sure.
I'm just trying to speak truths for real. I ain't trying to start
Nah,
no problem.
but that's the thing, right?
I hate to be the
Is
one.
that's
I
what
hate to be the
that's
one
what
doing to it.
that's what everybody's
supposed to be
doing.
truth, but-
Everybody is coming speaking their truth. That's why sometimes it's just cool just to let people come and speak their truth.
Mhm.
Let them realize
know my
already what
truth?
they saying is kind of
Yeah,
ignorant. They'll
That's
see
why
it
I'm
their
saying.
self.
That's why I'm
We
saying
are
where you
all-
inspired me, bro. Like you're so patient to where
No,
it's
y'all
like, bro,
inspire me.
I'm
Y'all
so
don't
fucking
understand.
snappy.
Y'all
Yeah.
inspire me.
You know, like the foreground and the background
The what?
of an image,
Huh?
the foreground and the background of an image, or like a vision.
The swirl, huh? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
So you know how like
what
the
you're talking
center
about.
of your vision is like sharper than the edges of your vision.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The center's called the foreground, the edges are called the background. The same thing for a picture, where the center of the picture is like sharper than the sides, usually in a photograph.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because they tried to make the cameras like that to where it'll focus on the image that you're trying to take a picture of.
Right,
and
right,
kinda
right.
blur everything else.
But
to
here's
make
the deal.
image stand out.
We are always the background to other people, right? And so our life is our own foreground, but other people's life is a background. But what we don't
Yeah.
realize is that we're background too.
Yes.
So it's like when we're background, that means we're the whole universe,
Yeah.
bro. That means we're everything. We are Shakti, we are Shiva, we are Kali, we are the
Yeah.
whole universe.
yes.
So it's like
Yeah.
when you know that, you operate on a different level because you're just saying, hello, me, have a good day, me. Let's chill, me. Come on, me. Let's do this, me. Let's do that, me. And so it's just as fun just hanging out with anybody. That's what's the secret of life, man.
All the other. Yeah, UL says somebody who will only walk the one-way street doesn't know that there are two-way streets. Doesn't know that there's a path in the woods. Doesn't understand that there's a highway and an airplane and all the other.
Right. You always
They
got
don't
it.
see it because
Nope.
you are everything and more.
Hello.
Say
You are
it.
everything.com.
Yeah.
Say
you
it.
are. Huh? I ate that pot pie already.
Say it.
That chicken pot pie. It was good too.
That sounds fire.
Yeah, that
Hey.
shit was hella fire.
When we realize we're all like the
You
same
didn't ask me
organism
to.
in like a hyperstructure, doesn't that just make it easier to work together? You know what I'm saying?
Organism,
Or
but
like
who's gonna eat
when
pop
we realize
pies?
we have the same 24 hours in the same in the day. We don't have the same body parts or skin color or like taste buds or
But you know what
pineapple
we do
on
share?
pizza.
The same
But
nature of mind, which makes us like the
24
same
hours
being
of the day,
on a different
that'll
scale.
never change.
Enough. Exactly. You're enough.
For that question of Shiva. You're
Y'all need to
enough.
pay attention to them cards. Y'all not paying attention to the cards.
Put it to the
That's part of the
script.
Okay.
choreography. You're supposed to pay attention.
I'm looking at them, I'm just not saying them. Like, no, it's not Dora the Explorer.
Say it.
He said, this not Dora the Explorer.
Swipe me, no swipe you. No, you can swipe my stuff all you want. It's fine. I
Oh,
give it away.
Sorry.
Sorry, I had to.
Nah, man. Because it's all
Cryo's
love.
back.
It
Say
should
it.
be all love at the end of the day, man.
Yeah,
We all
either.
just need to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
who
all
cares?
the
That's the,
Who gives a
and I
fuck?
think that's the thing. Zio
Who
is like
gives a fuck,
people
bro?
look at the way you talk or the way you say things and they take it the
They'll
wrong way,
hate
and it's
me.
like this
They'll
just the
hate
way
the
the
fuck
fuck I
out of me.
talk.
Yeah, bro.
Like what
They'll
the
hate
fuck?
me, bro. Yeah, they're gonna hate me till they, you know what I'm saying? And Jesus said they hated me first. And he said, hey, they gonna prosecute you. And then just remember, they hated me first. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, bro.
they heinous because they
They
heinous.
not gonna
Yeah.
hate you. A lot of people
Mm-hmm.
don't. They
Oh
just
my gosh,
hate
that's my Instagram
themselves.
bio.
Yeah, because
I'll be
that's not
saying
your
that.
problem. Exactly,
It
that's not your
hurts.
problem. It's not because like what's the fucking quote? You could show a horse to water or whatever. You know what
You
I'm
can lead
saying?
a
You
Leave the
horse
horse
to
to
can't make
water,
water,
a
but
but
can't
you.
make it drink.
No, he
Yeah,
said
I
you
think
can
it's
lead a horse to water, but you can't make it think.
yeah, bro.
Like
think
You'll
Cat
it's
never
Williams
look a
said.
gift
hard.
horse
Exactly.
in the
Just
You
mouth
can
if you
take a
can't make it
frog to the
drink.
bank, but you can't make him get along. Wait, that's a different one.
Can't we
You
all
can lead
just
the
get
horse to the
alone?
water but you can't make it drink. Yeah, like you could
like, don't put the cart
potato
before the horse.
potato. Yeah.
Hey, but
Like
just if you think about it though, you might
it
be
hurts
leading the
God
horse
to
to the
give
water,
people
and
free will,
the horse
bro.
might not even be thirsty.
What if he wants some juice?
But
The
what
horse
about
might
this?
not even be
What did the
thirsty.
frog say who broke a
The-
leg?
In which case is
Either
the
he
horse
went to
never
the
thirsty?
hospital or the
But
French
then
restaurant.
that's when everyone has to fuck around and find out for themselves.
Let it out.
she said, what if they don't want no water? What if they want a Capri Sun? What and they want it to be grape because they black? It's like, wait, what?
Sounds like she's like Swedish or something. Then
My girl needs
Those
to just.
bitches-
I'm gonna just give her the headphones and let her just take over the chat.
Deep philosophy.
She's tripping, bro. What is she talking about?
I don't know. Like, because we went and the kids was riding horses and yeah, this little girl was giving the horse the Capri Sun and the horse was drinking it. I'm just saying. So I know she gave him like 3 of them. I ain't never seen a horse drink a Capri Sun. But
What if
record
reality
it?
is just based on impressions and what we're doing is just feeling a psychic rift in reality? Whoa.
We
Oh
are.
shit.
Yo. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
on.
you say she cheating? My girl said, you
That ain't
cheating.
mean by like cheating like that.
Zafir.
I ain't cheating.
She said you cheating because you ain't got your face in the mirror. Not Zafir,
My
but
oh, you mean
Michelle.
Morgan?
Oh,
Michelle.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't like
cheating.
talking to him.
What?
Let's see your face.
She said
Oh,
you're.
okay. Wait. Me and my
She
glasses.
said you're pretty,
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
and she said, "What are those books? You going to school?" She said psychedelic school.
School don't want me to. School doesn't want me to go. I'm gonna rewrite the school.
She said psychedelic school.
No, I'm gonna rewrite the school because.
She said she's gonna rewrite the school.
Tell me how. Tell me how. I'm probably the youngest one here. Tell me how. My friend does not know how to send mail.
Yeah, that's cryo.
He doesn't know how to send
mail.
mail.
Yeah, that's cryo.
Oh yeah, that is.
Like
Yeah.
she can't send
If
mail.
you've never had to do it, then you don't know. Nobody ever showed her. That's totally
Google
believable.
it.
Yeah,
Google it. Like, oh my god, like why? I mean,
She
oh,
wants
the
you to
sky's
teach
blue,
her.
or
God
like,
damn it. She want you to show her. Maybe she's a hands-on person.
Exactly.
She needs somebody to show her an example, first person. Maybe that doesn't work for her.
you
Probably
sound
it.
like Miss Carol Ann that
that
always
sounds
tells
like
me that.
It sounds like a personal problem.
Personal issue for sure.
For her, I mean.
You know what else?
I'm trying to
don't work on Saturdays and Sundays.
charging my shit.
I'm trying to charge my chakras
Yeah,
with my secret
Cool.
power of the
Yeah, I always
Kundalini
tell
flame.
people whenever they're telling me about their
The
problems, I
inner
like,
snake from the
I have a
spine.
personal issue.
That's me. I'm down with that.
It doesn't need to be a technique issue. It can just be a
shit too.
So I don't drink anymore. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Finished.
Y'all want to do some yoga?
I don't drink. I do yoga every day.
I'm down to hit them posters.
And by yoga, I mean frozen yogurt.
Oh, I like
hell
it.
no. That's some big bag activity right there, man.
By yoga, I'm
That's
talking
some
about
big
frozen
bag
yogurt.
Fucking desert pearl face ass.
Big bag shit, dog.
Oh, Cryo Blondie said that's nasty.
Oh, come on. It was all the rage back in the day.
That's yeah, Zafir. My girl said you have a beautiful day too, Zafir. I told you your cards work. Probably not for everybody, but you know.
No, some people really
Much
don't like
love
them. They're
to
like, "Will you shut up?" And I'm like, "That's why I made the one that said I am complying because that's what I'm doing. I'm shutting up. I'm doing."
Oh, she said she be writing on the board at work. Have a beautiful day because you're beautiful.
Yep,
Yeah,
awesome.
that's nice. I love that. Friggin', you should always like try and put those little notes in places that people will see them. I always like to hide notes in people's cars. Like whenever they're not looking, I'll just hide a note that says I love you.
Yeah.
And then they wonder where the fuck that came from.
Wake their game up. A lot of people don't get that every day. They don't get that you're beautiful, I love you, or you know, be happy. They don't get that.
Facts.
Whole freaking day by
is-
just letting them go in line in front of you. If they're carrying,
Yeah.
it's not that hard. I mean,
No, it's not. It's not. But it is for some people. Some people just evil as fuck.
they
Yeah,
just are
I'm
unaware.
evil.
I don't think they're evil.
No,
I think they just.
Well,
it's
hold on.
awareness, yeah.
What?
It's hard to say that. Hold on. Hold on. I feel it's hard to say that.
You sound like some shit Zil was saying. Hey, Zil. She said,
What's up?
hey, she said, I don't write that on everybody board because if I did, I'd be lying.
That's an honest girl. You
Diabolical even.
You gotta keep that girl because she honest as fuck.
Oh my God. This is
That's an honest
crazy.
woman. Yeah.
Nice. Good job, girl.
She said, good job, girl.
Start writing on that board. Have the day you deserve.
Have the day you deserve.
Created an obelisk off of Pleiades' third moon.
you have a good day, then have a good day. But if you're an asshole, yeah, you deserve to have an asshole day.
Well, let me turn on my
Yep.
camera so y'all can
Facts.
Yeah,
Yo,
see
maybe
my
they like
boy.
that though. I figure maybe they like
shoots.
it, and we should just
I
let them
love your
do
Come
it.
girl, bro.
back. Dang.
Nah, she's speaking. She's
Oh
speaking.
shit.
Yeah. If you being an asshole, have a fucking asshole day.
Yeah, kind of
She's
asshole
Huh?
day where
speaking,
your
bro.
asshole burn and stink a little bit.
If you being a
She
if you
said
being
let
a
her
bitch,
hit.
have a bitch ass
He
day.
can't pass that blunt to the screen because I can't smoke. So if I can't
Yeah, I
smoke, you
can't
can't
smoke
smoke
either.
neither.
Can't smoke no
Like if you
more.
eat a bag of Takis on an empty stomach.
I can do that
Man.
and not throw up.
Oh my goodness, man.
I could throw up, but it's
Y'all not
what
Yeah, I
throwing
goes
like my life.
what goes
alone.
in
This
goes
is a
out.
You
whole
go to work.
like trigger, bro. This shit.
You need to go to work.
Well, we know
You feel
smoke
me?
on screen.
Look out.
Yeah, y'all can smoke. Everybody can smoke on screen if you want to.
I got 8 more
This
minutes.
is we
Okay.
grown
Facts.
here. Ain't no kids in this
This is
motherfucker.
exactly. Yeah, this is 18 plus.
Damn,
Yeah.
damn, he ain't passing it either. Shit.
No, they
I'm
ain't.
trying to
They
be
all by
president,
themselves. Look, Zeal smoking by himself. Look,
You know what
Theo
I'm saying?
smoking by himself.
No, y'all need to see this.
Cryo
though. This is
smoking
like
by
a
himself.
Theo hit that shit hella hard.
Theo be
Bro.
smoking like a motherfucker, like a train.
On occasion, you know, just to keep it funky with the ether, keep the ether, you know. Brain, it's gassy. Okay, like a train when I
I'm just
do
trying,
though, right,
I'm
guys?
just trying to meet God, bro.
What if we get to the
Like,
ultimate level of
He's
acceptance,
looking like trains.
which is becoming the carrier wave of reality, which is realizing the most efficient way to carry our own consciousness is to carry it all at once and just carry nothing at all.
You got that crazy conscious agency.
I know Theo be hitting that shit like it's part of him.
See, Theo knows what I'm talking about. He's on the omniscience wave for sure.
Like, how can you
Say
hit
that
the weed
again.
that hard
Will you
every
say that
time
again?
though?
Yeah, he holding like a cigarette. Yeah, he
It's
Will you
part of
please
my
say that
inhaler.
again?
It's purple haze. I'm in Seattle where Jimi Hendrix was raised.
like it's crunched up.
It's good smoke out here. Come take a weed field trip.
Man.
hey, be mad at me. Get mad at me. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
I say
Give
that
a
all the
fuck.
time.
I
I'm like,
really
yeah,
don't
You're
give a
like,
fuck.
you blame
Veal,
me.
all eyes on
Give
me.
more
I
power.
really don't give a fuck.
And I just keep switching the camera through all of y'all.
I can't smoke till 7. Hit it for me. Hit it hard. One more time.
I'm good absorb fucking field, dude.
Hey,
Theo hitting that
what
shit
hits
hard.
harder,
Theo
indica,
hitting that
sativa,
shit
or
harder.
hybrid?
I'm on
Nah,
the
Weed is
high
weed.
I thought you was about to roll up.
I don't know what's the difference.
I'll have a
At the dispensary, I'm
philosophical
like,
conversation with someone about that in the dispensary.
Oh,
The
yeah.
difference is like
I like
one of them's
hybrid.
more of like
That's
a
dumb.
upper and one's a downer kind of.
the plug
Yeah,
used to
I
bring
felt
it in
that.
the Walmart
But I
bag
think
and
there's
then like
more.
seal
It's
it up with a
all
lighter. That was
recycled.
weed. You didn't say indica. Like it was
Yeah.
weed.
But I think some strains
Nah,
are just
we ain't
weird.
like
Like
that
some
no
of them,
more.
they
We got
taste
the
a certain way.
passion for it now.
Hell.
We got the
Oh, we've
creative
been
force
live
of
for
weed
like
behind
2
us.
hours and 30 minutes,
That's why you
man.
ain't been texting me back.
I did.
Yeah,
text
2
you that.
hours and
Yeah, when I
22
text you my
minutes.
schedule.
This is True Life
Awesome.
Stories Construction
I couldn't
LLC.
see it. I didn't have my glasses on.
Company.
And
We
just
do
think,
construction and
we
labor.
literally hopped on, and it was just you two in here, and then I was in here, and then we got 7 deep. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Party.
Fast.
Life Stories
Fast. I'm
LLC.
glad.
But anyway,
Hey, I ain't gonna
labor.
lie, bro. I
If-
look. I promise you, right? I like doing lives by myself, but I like when everybody come in and we all just be kind of chopping it up because
Facts.
I'm not
Facts.
like I don't give a
Smoke
fuck
more.
about none of this shit, bro. I
Right.
really don't. I just it's just the fact.
All praises.
Stop lying to them.
Yeah.
No, I just love when we all in here talking.
Yeah.
You care.
Going live is your life.
Communication.
That's
Eve,
why I
Going
said
live is not my life.
Eve trying to put in her 2 cents. Come on, Eve.
Because
Eve, don't do that,
everybody-
Eve.
It's your life.
Eve.
They're your only friends.
Eve, don't do that,
So?
Eve.
Like, it's not about y'all my
Eve.
only friends. Y'all not my
Come
only
on,
friends. If
Eve.
y'all heard that, don't believe that. I got friends out there in the world that's not
Eve.
here.
Who's Eve?
You know.
Yeah, who's Eve?
I don't know this. I don't know who that is.
Who is Eve?
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Who is that, right?
What type of Lilith rising did
I
I
don't know.
just walk into?
Hey,
I
cause,
think
cause, hey,
apples
Zil,
are
you,
yummy and
you gotta
pears
you
are
don't look
yummy.
like you don't look like Adam, but you do look like Jesus.
Yeah, she's still up. Oh, hey, kitty.
They hated me for a reason. They hated me for a reason, brother.
Yeah. Oh
No,
yeah,
I
you
saw like the
said
cutest kitty right here. You guys want to see him?
Michelle. Didn't you say you was getting your notes or something?
Say what?
What was in your notes? What did you grab your notes for? We trying to hear some notes. That's Cryo. It got to be
What I do?
Cryo. Cause Mario,
What I do?
he's a yeah. He's a Nintendo freak. She
Yeah, I
said,
don't
"Thank
have no
y'all for
notes.
keeping
Anyways,
me
I'm about to hop
entertained."
off though. So, I'm
All
about to
right, man.
hop off. Yeah, man. Take care of yourselves, bro.
All right, yeah. Thanks for
Much love.
stopping by, bro.
Hey,
Don't be
Stevie,
blowing
Yes,
up
sir.
all
For
the
sure.
time. Let them give them time to talk
Bro,
first.
stupid. I'll try not to. I get what you're saying, though. I'll
Hey,
try
give
not
them
to.
time, and then
All right,
blow
much
up.
love, much love. I get you. I get you. I get
All
you.
right,
I
bro.
get
Yeah,
you.
much love, bro.
All
All right.
right, man.
Much love.
But yeah, yeah. What was the notes about though? Because you said you was grabbing the notes.
It's a
Smoke
perplexing
up.
mystery to
Zafir
all
I
of
love her
always,
us.
jacket. I love her jacket. The rainbows. I love
Zafir
rainbows.
always
I like
showing her
rainbows.
notes, which is dope.
But who's got the real notes, like the secret
Have you
notes?
ever, Zafir? Have you ever tried to just go a day with just being quiet?
Yeah, but you know what? I need to stimulate my vagus nerve because I started getting palpitations. So it's probably not good for me to be quiet.
Yeah,
I have
always.
tried.
That's
I've
And
tried.
wild.
I spend time like by myself a lot. I'm actually an introvert, believe it or not. This is a skill, the whole talking to other people, not a talent
Yeah.
for me.
Oh,
My
okay.
biggest nerve is on
I'm just a
simulation
blabbermouth.
theory. I totally get you.
Yeah,
Me too,
but
Cryo. I'm
yeah.
like you.
What
I'm a
if we just
blabbermouth.
like what if we just get to this point where instead of looking at such a small moment, we expand our awareness to beyond a single infinitesimal moment and we just travel through time as like a flow rather than just this
I do
weird
that.
ear,
Surfing it.
ear.
That's what we
That's
do
Cryo's
anyway. We
third
just do it
zinger
in
right there.
different ways.
But that's Cryo's third zinger of the night. That's a mean riff he just played right there. It's the third one, bro. 1, 2, 3. You did a hat trick tonight, Cryo.
All right, bet. Love you. 5 hours.
Well, I just had this thing where I was in a flow state for like
I gotta be
26
by
hours
myself
like
for
the other
5
day. It
hours
was
now.
crazy.
You said you was in the flow. Hey, you know what, Cryo? That's me every day now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'm telling you, I think
every
the Deems can fix that.
every
Set you up.
everything that I do is just my flow state now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like I ain't gonna lie, it's a beautiful thing because as I'm flowing through, like it's weird because you get to that point to where, you have control now. Like I felt like it was a time I didn't have control. I was like only reacting and acting off of of everything that was happening. And
Right.
like only acting in the way that I was taught to act. That this person act like that and that person act like that. You feel me? And like now it's like, dang, I got the choice to go, okay, dang, I can kind of calm it down and I can, you know, I have
Hey,
control, a different control than what I
Right.
had before.
hey,
Well,
dude,
that's the
that's
thing, man.
like the same thing that when I'm like saying when I'm like walking, right? I can
Yeah.
just put my two of my fingers out, and I just that light, that I guess that light that's within myself, it's walking for me. I'm not walking. It's like it's just flowing. That's exactly what I'll be doing, just like that.
Yep, that's how it's supposed to be. I think if you just get out of your own way, things happen a lot easier. Like when I do the change at work when I'm dispensing
Let it
people
out.
stuff, I literally just double, triple check. I flow it. I look at it. I count visually instead of just counting every time with my numbers. It's way easier, and I've only been off by like 10 cents. It was chill.
Let it out.
Yeah, that'd be me every day. People be like, man, you real for just letting certain people on the bus that ain't got money, and it's like, shit. I remember I didn't have the money to ride the bus. Shit, looking for a handout. Like, bro, I don't
Now
know.
you
Should be crazy.
operating.
All you got to
Yeah.
do is sit down next to someone true and say, "Ah," look at them sideways and say, "Just let it out."
Just let it out. Just let it. I don't. You know what's crazy? Because I think now the way my facial expression is all the time, it says that anyway. So anytime I talk to somebody, they just fucking tell me their whole life story.
Okay, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
for real.
True. Has anybody
I
ever
can
dropped a dookie
sympathize
on the
with that.
bus? Tell me.
Has what?
No, I have not.
What did you say,
Like,
Carl?
has anybody ever like gone boom boom on the bus on you, bro? Because I swear
There
that
was
happens
something
You
sometimes.
didn't
close and it
see?
went
Oh,
viral,
y'all
bro.
don't. Yeah, you ain't got my TikTok. That TikTok I
Nah.
just
I'm on
with the dudes.
YouTube, Drew. I saw it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, on
It was
YouTube.
booming
But
there too.
no, the one on Instagram got like 700,000 views almost, and the one
Alright.
on TikTok got like almost 1 million views right now.
Wow.
Of
That's
dude
awesome.
just had the
Good
whole
deal.
Maybe it
bus
was
smelling like shit.
Instagram. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
I
Wow.
got that.
Oh,
I
Did
got
you
Steve.
that.
see him again?
Nah, I ain't seen him again. Not yet. That was the first time I seen him. I heard about him, but that was the first time I seen him.
You know what?
And the
He's a
last.
right, cry.
We got to talk about shrooms again. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I just saw some
Let's
growing
pivot
right here
from
when you said
DMT to
that.
shrooms
That's
and
what we
talk about
talking.
the different ways to take shrooms, like chocolate bars, the the
Ooh,
fruiting body, the tincture, the extract, other
inflation,
stuff.
Yeah, I was I
suppositories.
was I was mad because
Yeah.
I was about to start back growing and I couldn't even order no damn spores, bro. I was like,
Damn,
golly.
bro.
I said as soon as I get everything right, can't even order no damn spores. But I said, okay. I said, but I made this road. Remember what I used to say back in the day, Scryo?
Mhm.
I used to say, I don't need to grow shrooms. The motherfuckers I hang with grow shrooms.
You did say that. I remember.
My
And
mom grows shroom.
for real?
Someone who isn't your mom.
For real. For real. My mom, she used to be like real anti like drug, and then I guess I wore her down or something.
Yeah.
You flip the script, as they say,
Yeah,
and then she
because
transcended into the mother mind.
it's
Yeah.
weird because once
She was
people
a
that don't
cosmere.
understand, once they get like into microdosing, they see that shit change them. That shit help them out so much. And like
Well,
when
and
I
that's
tell
the
my
thing is
family,
she only microdoses.
yeah, that's
Like,
it.
yes,
That's all she needs.
but I give her a DMT pin. That's a different deal.
Yeah,
She closes her eyes and that's the only way she gets visuals
we
because
can't
that's
even
what
hear
she's
you,
supposed to be
Michelle.
because that's what she's supposed to be focused on. You know, is her internal right now, like getting all that sorted out because the indoor is outdoor anyways. It
We
just
can.
depends on.
Michelle just talking. We cannot hear you. You probably got to go out
Yeah.
and come back in. Yo, what's the name messed up? But
Or do the
I,
press to talk or
but
I
something.
But Zafir, I was trying to get my brother, like I was telling my mom, because my brother, he's like an alcoholic. I'm like, telling my mom, like, he need to start just trying to microdose. She's like, why would you try to tell him to take drugs?
Because that resets your system, and they don't know that. They just
They
don't know
don't.
that yet.
They don't.
That's right.
They do not
You know
know.
what? I kind of wonder the questionability of like maybe microdosing some people because it's not like they're gonna trip.
Yeah. Yeah. Just do it on the
But
slender
then
where
I go,
they
wait
don't
a
even
minute,
know.
consent, and then I go, no, can't do that. They gotta be
Yeah.
in the
I
know to
wouldn't
do
even
it.
add caffeine to somebody's drink and not tell them. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Spike
back
shit.
in the back in my days, man, we used to put like hella Thiz pills in the bottle of drink of alcohol.
Yeah.
And we'll put hella
Well,
ecstasy pills in there, crush them up, put them in there, and then we know this person don't do ecstasy, but they'll keep asking to hit it. So I just be like, give it to them, and then they be feeling good, and you be like, you tell them later,
may not
like,
know why.
yeah, that was that shit in there.
Yeah.
It's
See, and I
like,
smoked a joint when I was in high school that was that was laced with PCP, and
no,
I was at school. I was at school.
wait, hold on, Michelle, because you keep talking, you have to go out, like jump out and jump back
Yeah.
in, because your microphone is off. You got to jump out and jump back in so it'll reset itself. Yeah, just
like
jump
the
out, and jump
movie
back
Jumper.
in. Yeah. Y'all
Yeah,
talk
Hit
a
the
in and
red, hang up
like
on the tree.
you was a fear. Y'all talk a lot,
Fire
but it's
drill.
cool though.
Well,
'Cause y'all
anywho,
helped. Y'all
2015.
helped. Y'all
Tell me to
helped.
shut up.
No, I
It's
don't want you to. I
I'll
don't
be
want
fine.
nobody to shut up. That's the
Okay.
yeah,
problem.
But that's
nobody
okay.
needs to
I'm here
stop.
to
We need to keep
listen.
going.
Yeah, we need to keep
I keep
going. That's what we here for. The conversation.
Right,
Orange
right.
blossom crystal. We're
I'm
just
here to
coming around the
blossom like
bend,
a
Johnny.
lotus flower into the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Out of the mud like a
I wrote
lotus.
a
You
note
too.
yesterday. Do you want to see it? It says,
Why is
it
your
says, it's the note. It says, bust a cap, no cap, capitalize, kaput, recapitulate, retarded, not late, headway made. That's what it
Oh,
said.
Oh,
that's what you wrote?
Whoa.
oh yeah, we hear
Well,
Yeah.
you
what
now.
if it means don't lie, don't break a leg, recapitulate, and then go your way. That's what that means, I think.
That's capitulate is surrender, but it's recapitulation is whenever you get your head together.
Repercussion.
Oh, right. True. Facts.
That's another
What
similar word
about
for
if you had an epiphany about a
yeah.
cacophony?
What if we had
Or
an
about a
interconnected
Persephone.
Ouroboros of life where
Yeah.
when we eat food, we're eating ourselves, but then we get eaten by the
We
bacteria
are,
that get eaten by the bugs, that
especially
get eaten by the
consider them.
birds, that get eaten by us
Okay, because
again.
I just moved out of a house that I think I'm getting eaten by bugs by Nigel's house.
I mean, we might get eaten
You
by
all
bugs,
right?
but usually it's bacteria that gets to us. But
My
anyways,
face has never
Well,
broken out like this before, and this is not drugs. This is not crazy. Tell me how I lived in
Oh,
Nigel Hughes's house for like 1 month, and like my face is going like this. The bitch
you
is
got
not
an allergic
crazy.
reaction.
maybe it's
Yeah,
just
like this is
Yes.
stress.
not.
It could be
No,
Is
no.
something.
it dusty?
The bitch has
we
been
Is it
stressed
dusty?
for 3 years.
It's probably
The
something you
what just
allergic
happened at
to.
Nigel's house?
yeah, it's
Not
probably
allergic
a
Yeah,
to
it's
nothing.
cobwebs.
dietary.
Only
That
thing
Mm.
maybe it's like
is
a allergy or something.
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta wash your pillow every night.
Who was that?
I do. I'm a germaphobe.
You and
I
Zafir.
was
You and
twice.
Zafir.
Explains it.
You in L.A. right? Was that
No,
you?
I'm
Was
in Albuquerque.
Oh, okay,
Albuquerque,
okay.
New
Albuquerque.
Mexico?
Albuquerque?
Yeah.
More like Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Albuquerque, my turkey.
Oh, so
Albuquerque.
Michelle's in L.A. Los
I'm in LA.
Angeles. Yeah, crazy L.A.
LA. I love LA.
Oh my God,
LA.
we can go to the Valley.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't I don't like California except
LA.
San Diego, to be honest.
Yeah, me and
San
Pomona
Diego.
cry.
That's where I got my skydive license.
San
San
Diego
Di-
fire. For
San Diego is beautiful. I love it here, bro. I ain't
Have
gonna
you been to
lie.
Padre Island? While you're out there,
Nah.
Padre Island's out there.
Where?
I just like that part of
Oh,
Cali. That's the
highlights.
sweet
By
part of Cali.
San Diego, isn't it? Padre Island.
Oh,
No,
okay,
that's
yeah.
Texas.
Nah, it
Uh,
is.
Oh
It
yeah, it is.
is.
Or Artie
It
Lakes
is.
where they the lake is, and or I go to Lake Elsinore to jump skydive.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like
skydiving fun. I'll do
like
that in a
Elsinore.
minute.
I'm scared of heights. Not no more.
I
I
went
used to
up
be.
there.
Yeah, I'm scared of water.
I was in
No,
Long
you're
Beach one
not.
time. I went parasailing in Long Beach and I saw a dolphin. I thought it was a shark at first, and they
Hey,
dunked our feet in the water at the end. It's like, wait, what about that dolphin?
yeah,
But
the
that
Dolphins.
we were in Long Beach too. I was like, don't let go of this cord. What if we're just parachuting raw dog up the
Hey, what's the
So
one
into the
show?
country club.
Hey Theo, what's the one show where the aliens came and they said the dolphin was like Jesus?
The dolphin Jesus, that's magnificent. I know there was
Oh
one
yeah.
Vice special, the guy that looked like Santa Claus in the desert, nowhere near the ocean, but he was taking PCP, connecting
Oh
with like
wow.
dolphins and
do you
George
remember
Clinton and
when that guy on
211.
South Park got turned into a dolphin using plastic surgery?
Yeah. Stan dad, his dad
Yeah,
turned into
yeah.
the dolphin and
all this
shit.
is all connecting. George
But
Clinton,
now the
PCP, LSD,
yeah.
and dolphins.
Wait,
And
But
what's
no,
PCP?
they brought the
Santa Claus.
priest. They brought the priest to talk to the aliens, and the priest and the alien had a conversation, and then he was talking about how the dolphins, the blackfin dolphins, basically died because of the fucking oil problem that got wasted out there. But one of them came back to life, and the alien called the blackfin dolphin, and it came, and he was like, tell him, like, that's our lord. And then he was like, wait, what? And then he said, yeah. He said that we got to destroy all the humans.
And they also got those new villages of octopuses off the coast of Australia, Octopolis, fucking Octopia, and they're real.
The Octopia.
That's weird because I have that's one of my favorite animals, octopus.
Well, now they're doing everything that humans are doing and more.
People are just sharing energy.
Their spirit
into multiple forms, patterns they call good or bad, or the evil or divine. Yeah, that's all they doing is sharing it. You feel me? Like the things that they feel is good or the things they feel is divine. But I'm telling you, some of the things that other people feel is divine, the other person will look at it as if it's evil.
Yeah, because if the octopuses take over, we'll see them as evil. But I just hope to become one of their spirit animals. Here's y'all.
I think they're so nice. I think they're nice.
Wait, what
I think
book
they're
is
nice.
that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, this is one of my journals that I go crazy on.
That's awesome. I do that too.
And
I
I
actually
know how
have
to
one.
flip the camera, but I've already put a will in here, and
Smart.
just do gratitude and stuff.
Oh damn.
Cool.
That's the whale of a tail.
This is my journal right here. YouTube. YouTube is my journal.
This is life's porpoise right here.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Like, she believed she could, so she did.
We're having a wet dream.
God's the dinner, she will not fall. So
a lucid one.
A lucid wet dream.
I'm not lucid. I'm awake. Different. I don't want to be able to do anything that I want because I've done that and it's boring.
What's the difference between wide awake and full asleep? Lucid. Walked into a bar. What did he say? Ouch. I'm lucid, baby.
I'm afraid not.
That's my joke.
Somebody please untangle me.
That's Gandalf for you.
Oh my God.
Well, I wrote things that make my blood boil.
Did you just write down stuff that made you angry, or do you got one or stuff that made you happy?
I got it. It's like the burn book over here.
Hey, I know you guys heard of Boba before, huh? But what about Bobu?
Bobu?
Excuse me?
Is that the one where you just write down
when people ask you obvious questions, then
Bobu?
Nobu? What? Nobu?
Bobu. Bobu. Not Boba. Bobu. When people ask you obvious questions.
Nobu.
That looks like a cool city. If we went and walked around where I live right now, it's all dark. It's like there's no street lights.
Oh, San Diego, stay lit.
What does it say? Does it say pillow? Or wait. Pillow? I thought it said pillow.
San Diego, stay lit.
Oh, I did say pillow. Awesome.
This is LA.
Wait.
We're with the Jews right now.
Hold on, Theo. Hey, UL got a good question in the chat. He said, do animals have spirit humans?
Probably.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We are the spirit humans of the dolphin people. A dolphin.
Just what happens? Cats been coming and approaching me recently. Like I've been seeing cats and hearing cats and owls night.
Owls are.
And okay, so listen to this. How I debunk this. My ex, the whole whatever that I'm a victim of because I got myself involved in the wrong crowd. I know. He prides himself on legally and ethically business and taking advantage of, and says that in the same sentence. I don't know how that makes sense, but then I'm like, okay, well, I die with my integrity. I don't lie, scam, cheat, or steal. And that's what I believe in. And the truth will set you free. And then I'm having this like revelation car silver. Then I see this cat. It's black with white. on its chest. So it's not gray.
Did it cross your path?
It's not black. It's not white. It's
It's a
black
yin
and
and yang
white. And
kitty.
I'm like, oh my. Excuse
Yin
me?
and yang. Yin
It's the
and
yin
yang.
yang twin.
And then the black cat is like looking at me, and I'm like, mm. People say pick your battles, and I'm like, I'm picking the battles to the truth.
It's like you can pick your battles, but when
Oh,
a
it's
cute
myself.
kitten comes
star.
over to your
Entitled
house
to
and
own.
says, "Let me live with you,"
The
it's like, how do
star
you pick your
emoji.
kitten? That's the hardest part.
But it's like
When
you
you what?
don't even gotta pick your battles. Just don't battle at
Don't
all.
even got
Just
a
walk
battle.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
The
don't
only
even
way to
gotta
win is
battle.
not to play.
Just walk away. Just let them.
Yeah. Let
Just
them be
let
who.
them. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let people be who they are, cause you ain't gonna be able to change them. You
Because some
barely got
people can do
control over
certain
Yep.
you.
stuff, but they can only do it short term. Do what you want to do. Find something that's dope to do all the time. So
Like,
even when the
like
lights
think of
are out,
this, right? Like I was
enjoy.
thinking about this, right? I said every time I point out a bad person and I say they bad, what do they become? Bad. When I point
Yeah.
out a
Yeah.
good person and I
Bad.
say they good, they become good. So is it
Mm-hmm.
that I have control or do they have control? Because even if I feel
It's
like they
both.
bad, I don't have to label them as being bad. Because once I do that, that's all I'm gonna see in them. I'm not gonna see nothing else.
You
Give
can
them a something
default to
reality to
giving them
generate.
control though, if you're reactive.
Yes, yes. But why are you going to give control to a psychopath?
Because you're a victimizing self and you get no clues in this
Or,
crooked world.
or maybe you're just a psychopath
Have
too,
it.
and they are
America,
just a reflection
go,
of
baby.
you.
No.
Be aware.
I think
Exactly.
we're just the fractured fractal of the infinite mind, but that's just me. We all share the same oversoul. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Nah, that's real, cryo. I need some coffee.
In 24 hours.
I'll make some coffee, y'all.
Cheers.
I ordered some donuts.
Wait, I was on a
You're
donut
gonna
kick
eat a
too. I
Taurus?
was like ordering donuts from random
It's like
places.
you're eating a Taurus. Donuts are Tauruses.
Wow.
Am I eating Taurus?
You mean toroids?
Oh,
Yeah, toroids. Taurus,
Yeah.
Taurus shapes. Yeah, like calabayus are my favorite, but those are not Tauruses.
I like kielbasa.
oh, okay. Okay, this is where it starts
Right?
getting crazy.
But I mean, that is so cute.
Okay, okay.
Wait, what is that?
Because I
Right.
think it says it's the same people pointing fingers, making let me feel like I'm out. Hang on. We're gonna yap. It's the same people pointing fingers, making up, believing lies, or assuming they know it all as if they aren't living life for the first time too. Get in line, make it happen, stay in your own lane. This one start going crazy. It's 50-50 shot, as if, make it happen. And then I was convention. So that's a way that something is done. So doing things the conventional way, and then nothing to lose, nothing to prove, everything to gain, everyone to help, because that's just me. Or when people ask, "What do you do for work? What do you do for work?" Like trying to judge you or whatever. I help people. Like, what are you gonna say? Like
You help people do what?
something. I don't know.
That's what I would say. You help people
That's
do what?
what I do. I help people. If someone needs help with their TV, I'll help.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying now.
Just tell them the universe loves me and it takes care of me. None of your business.
Yeah, it's crazy that it doesn't take care of everybody. I think a lot of these things we can say from like certain positions are like indicative of like a certain level of sophistication only afforded to people in the first world, you know. A lot of people suffering under industrial
You
realities.
just gotta
right now.
learn how to make the universe work for you, because you are the universe. So if you feel like it doesn't work for everybody, it don't. But it is, because it's only working the way that they want it to work.
But who is they though,
Yeah.
True?
I want it for different.
The
Everybody.
individual.
Mm, okay,
Some
okay,
people are
okay.
gaming the system, though. He's right. He's right. It ain't me. I want to do something about it too.
Yeah, every individual decides on, and it's crazy because like even saying it like that, because I understand what you're saying, Cry. Like every individual decides their fate, their own fate. Even if that fate was given to them from a higher power or another thing that's in control, they
Well,
still made the decision to follow that thing.
that's the tricky part, True. Even if there was a level of fate to it, it could just be the fact that there's a limited bounds of behavior that human beings are capable of. So if there's like a god or a creator or a puppet master of all this bitch, it could be anything that's just even a lickety split little bit smarter than us, because all it has to do is be able to say, hey, here is the range of possibilities, and
Yeah,
anything can happen in between these infinite possibilities of this slice of infinity, and it's completely under
look,
control. Completely under control.
you know what somebody told me, Cryo? They said
What?
anything is possible, but nothing's for sure. Anything is possible, but nothing's for sure.
Well, anything happens within nothingness, you know?
So,
Nothing is absolute.
so you have to
Absolutely.
you have to take the reins and do what you do, despite what anybody say. But no, we steady worried about what everybody else is saying about us, what everybody else is thinking, and then what
Right,
do we
right.
start to become? We start to become what the fuck they're saying, and we don't have to be
Mm-hmm.
that, because that is their
Yeah.
own interpretation. That's theirs to hold on
I'm
to.
not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not anything. Like
No, I
there's
know.
this
I'm not
body,
saying you.
there's
I'm
this
saying
mind, but I'm nothing at this point. I'm
yeah.
just a
I'm not.
voice
I'm
in the
not. I'm
dark.
not. I'm not just saying you. I'm saying I feel like we all do it. We all do. So a lot of times when you hear me talking and I'm pointing fingers at myself because myself didn't did it. I can't point if I haven't experienced it. I can't just say what I'm not experienced or haven't experienced. I'm saying what I know I experienced. And I became a lot of things that people were saying that I was because I accepted that. And even I didn't even realize I was being it.
Was it because you was trying to cash checks bigger than you could afford?
I
Your
was trying
personality.
to I was trying I was trying to cash checks my ass couldn't cash, or however they say it. I was writing checks my ass couldn't cash. Nah, I was just being I don't know, bro. I was just being what everything, because like when you think about it, you only be what you know. So
Right.
say if you born in the suburbs, you gonna act like somebody from the suburbs. If you
Oh.
born in the
Ooh.
hood, you're gonna act like somebody from the hood.
Right.
Because those are the people around you that are showing you what is. Like when I was watching that documentary with the rapper that used to rap with Tupac, that's what he was saying. He was like basically like I would this is what everybody I knew what was doing. Everybody was selling dope. They was in the streets. So that's what I did. Cause when you go out, that's what all my friends is doing. That's what my uncles is doing. That's what my cousins is doing. This is all they talking about. So you start to become part of that and you start to do it. But people think it's like kind of weird because we say that we have control, and we do, but the control that we have was given to us. Cause you when you was born into this world, you were shown the possibilities from the ones that were in the area or in the place that they were. So like
That's true.
your parents probably was different than mine. Like my parents was like,
Well, back in the day, people were expected to just do what their parents did as a job. You feel me?
yes,
And my family's like that. They're all nurses, but I wanted to do something different, so I worked
yeah.
in the cannabis industry. But at the same time, it's like, why do people feel like in this age of information you can't self-specialize into whatever the hell you
But
feel like doing?
but listen to what you said though. Like my parents was all nurses. My parents then was all on crack.
Hmm.
So what do you think I did?
Did you not do anything different? You just did your own thing?
Nah, exactly. I became one that tried to sell it. That didn't work. But I'm just saying, I followed that same suit. But you know, it made me go. I didn't want to do drugs. Like I stayed away from drugs, bro. I didn't smoke weed or nothing until I was in my 20s. I didn't want to do no kind of drug because I seen what it did to my parents.
You saw it as more of a tool than a force of good.
I seen it more as a fucking destructive, whatever it was. I wouldn't even smoke weed, bro. I wouldn't even smoke weed. Nah, I don't know more, but you know, I'm just saying, I wouldn't even do that.
Ooh. Y'all want to watch a video on a neuroscientist taking 5-MeO?
Huh? Where you see that
A
at?
YouTube video.
That 5-MeO is nothing to mess with.
Here, I'll send you the video, True.
No, if you can pull it up here and you can just speed it up. If you can go to like the little settings and speed it up, then we can play it.
All right.
You just share it and we'll watch it. This been an interesting live tonight. I ain't gonna. It was almost like my bus journey driving the bus today. It was a circus, okay? It was a circus, all right. But I don't know. That's the beautiful thing of it to me. Wait, what was that word you just put up?
It's famous neuroscientist on 5-MeO DMT and integrated information theory.
Okay, y'all got to go to watch the Star. Yeah, was you able to speed it up?
Yeah, it's on 1.75.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yes, I don't know, wipe out. That's not right.
You can turn it down just one.
It would be a truly mystical experience. To quote from the second act of Tristan Isolde, selbst dann bin ich die Welt. That's exactly the title of my next book. Then I am the world, because then I experience the world and me as being identical.
Did you have that experience?
Hey.
Yes.
Oh my God! Yeah. Pause it, Cryo.
On a giant.
Did you hear what he said though? He said he expanded to where him and the world was identical. Remember what I told you about the reflection?
Yep.
Okay, go. I really got to hear this now.
Doing strange things. Yes.
When was that?
Oh, that was January of last year in Bahia, in Brazil.
Yeah, we're talking about your DMT trip, right? And you write about it, so I feel free to ask you about it.
This was ayahuasca. It's part of this religious ceremony, the Santa Daimo religious ceremony.
Have you ever done psychedelics before?
Yes, I've done. Yes, I have.
Acid.
Yeah.
And what made you decide to do something so intense? I've done DMT ayahuasca myself, and it's been sort of the most profound experience in my life. And I could read sort of in your new book that it had a similar effect on you. And the first question is, what made you do it? Was it sort of from a professional interest that you wanted to see?
Curiosity.
Yeah.
But also, it's strange. So I only came to psychedelics late in life. I had one experience, a profound, beautiful one, 10 years ago, and then nothing till the year of the pandemic. And although I've studied consciousness since 1980, I published my first paper with Francis Crick in 1990 on it. So I've been doing this for a long, long time. But I just never had the occasion. I didn't know anyone. I grew up, drugs are bad, the drugs are evil, alcohol is okay, but drugs are really evil, so I had no experience of it until I encountered, with this modern renaissance, there were so many people, and then I got curious. I wanted to experience 5-MeO DMT, which is this very, this near-death experiences, and because I said, well, yeah, I'm just curious, but B also, if I claim to be a student of consciousness, and here we have a technique that can rapidly and dramatically, and sometimes transformatively, change your experience of the world, well, then I for sure want to experience
instantly.
Because
Yep, it can flip the switch, man.
Is, no use in value.
Yeah,
Take
instantly.
no one's word for it. And for consciousness, I want to see the data. Show me the data. Now, for consciousness, it's not just I want to hear your account, but that's the difference between studying black holes or viruses or brains and studying consciousness. Ultimately, I can only directly experience this. Yeah. So I wanted to directly experience this.
And a little bit about sort of, I think you even mentioned it like that in your book. There was an ontological shock. What was the shock about? And what's the shock factor?
They drinking tea.
So I now, at the time,
they sure are.
I'm a successful physicist and brain scientist. So I've gotten very used to my metaphysics.
I love tea.
Sort of a version of where it sits somewhere between idealism and physicalism. I mean, IIT, people always ask, what is IIT? Because they want to sort of classify it. Well, it assumes that.
Okay, we can stop it there.
What the fuck? Like, he didn't talk about the experience though?
I mean, let's see if I can find it in here. Give me a second.
Yes, scrub it.
Dang. I wanted even to talk about the tripping, like, okay, what, like like him being a neuroscientist or whatever he is. I'm what like what did because most people
Okay,
that
I
I
found
see
it. I found it.
they that be these scientists and shit after they take it they be like, man, like I learned more on that than I've been knowing in all the years I've been doing this work.
Nowadays.
Oh yeah, hugely. Everyone wants to do psychedelics. Yes. In fact, if you just sit in your airport in your airplane seat and you mentioned I'm a neuroscientist working on psychedelics. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Now we're
What do you
talking.
do?
Now we're talking.
Yes, now we're
Here,
talking.
yeah.
And you got to remember, unlike in Holland, in our country it's illegal.
Yeah, we really have to go to the jungle. Yeah.
My first mushroom experience, I knew what it's all about. I got to the beating heart of the universe. I finally understood it.
Yeah.
It remained ineffable, but I carried it still with me.
But that was your mushroom. But this DMT one went deeper.
5-MeO DMT.
Yeah, 5-MeO DMT. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a terrifying experience. I'm never ever going to do again. Yeah, it felt like a near-death experience.
Yeah. It wasn't that
For you,
scary.
because it's so instant, right? It's like how many seconds?
It was to him.
Yeah. I
then
like his orange sweater.
Feel of you start breaking up. Yeah. I was black, and I couldn't take the force breath anymore because I was going down this black hole.
Was there still a self to be terrified at that moment, or was you?
At that moment, my last thought was, "Holy shit, what have I done?"
I killed myself.
Yeah, exactly,
That's what happened with the PCP. I thought I died and got stuck in the same 5 minutes. It was so scary.
Yeah. There was this bright light. On sort of the singularity.
Hey, you guys, I want to tell you guys a story. Quick one, right?
No, sorry.
Wait, pause it real fast, Kyle, because I don't want to miss none of this.
You guys, I just found the homie from back in the day, True. He just pulled up on an electric bike. The homie from like 15 years ago. He just pulled up. And we're in the fractal streets. We just fractalized. Yo, shouts out. And
you just merged reality tunnel.
We just merged reality like Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Simultaneously apprehended.
The reconnection, like we might have played baseball together type shit. Ancient. He didn't play baseball. But it's just instant fucking connection. But
no, like
he hasn't aged a day, except he has a beard now. But yeah. But he's here now. He be lifting weights too.
Yo.
We're about to hit that powerlifting, but now it's like a commercial for powerlifting.
I was on the wrestling team and the football team all years.
Damn.
Hey, you guys,
that's
just
dope.
a happy reunion. I love you guys.
All right, bro. That's dope, man. Y'all have fun together, man. Catch up.
Awesome.
Yeah, bro. I'll be back.
All right.
But I'll be
gotta
tapped
keep
in.
my
No no fear. There was just terror and ecstasy. And then the next thing I put on Aeropart, Spiegel im Spiegel.
Yeah.
The closing song. The guy that put it on when she gave me the pipe to smoke, and then the first thing I heard was the closing, so I knew it was roughly 9 minutes. But it was timeless. There's no time. Passage of time comes to us. So it's sometimes extraordinary. And the other extraordinary thing, 2 hours later, you're perfectly fine. I mean,
and it's like, and then I go to the gym, I get sore, but
right, your brain just knows what to do with this molecule.
Exactly. It's like the same thing with your brain.
Decide to dedicate a book on the experience. I mean, of course, your new book touches on a lot of sort of your work, but it
that's crazy. See,
with that experience because it's such so what it.
See, you see that cryo? You see how they do? Like they'll have one experience and they'll go write a book. Then you have somebody like us that have 1,000 experiences and not even think about a book.
I paint. I write poems.
Yeah, that's what Theo do. That's what Theo do. He paint and shit. But it's like trippy though because one of them, that's what they would do. They'll have that one experience and it'll be life changing and they'll go write a book. But then we'll go 1,000 times and have 1,000 experiences. Like I got so many experiences. It's like you can't even count. I can't even count. Like and a lot of people here too. Like you, like a lot of us here have like hella experiences to where we dove in and we seen things. But did you hear what he said though? Man, I'll never do it again. Yeah, I bet you won't.
I'm probably scared of that shit. When I did DMT, I loved it. It was like I felt like it was the home signal, like HOHM.
Yeah, no, you was I was tripping, cryo, because
yeah, I'm not one of those. I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, that like cryo, like it was trippy because like when we had the meetup, because we be having meetups Well, we didn't had a couple of meetups to where we all came together and we took dives. And Cryo was like, "Yeah, I think I could take some more." I was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm all about that, man. I mean,
I
I
think
went
I
out
could
to
take some
Vegas
more.
whenever a bunch of panel people.
It felt only good. That's
And
all
you
I
know,
can say.
Yeah. Nah, we had a
yeah,
beautiful
I love
time, bro.
in real life people.
We got another meetup coming in February though on my birthday again, Cryo.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's see what I can do
We're
then.
gonna do
In
it
San
again.
Diego or what?
Yeah, San Diego.
In San Diego?
We gonna
That's
either
not
do
that
it in
far.
we either gonna do it in San Diego or the Bay. I don't know where we gonna do it at. But wherever we decide to actually do it at this
Yeah,
time.
we drove out to Vegas from
I switched
Albuquerque
my
to
meds
meet.
up so I can do mushrooms now.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Damn, I done been to
I'll bring
Vegas
some for
so
my mom.
it's crazy. I done been to Vegas so many damn times. And I never took mushrooms in Vegas yet.
Yep.
No, it's not really a mushroom place, I don't think. I don't know. I would have done DMT there,
Nah,
though.
Y'all
I
want to keep
would.
watch the video or no? I can close it.
No, you go ahead. No, let it finish. I
Really
want.
brought home once again the centrality of consciousness, because at that moment there was nothing, there was no self, and there was no world. There was only consciousness. So it's really, consciousness is absolute, the only thing that really exists for itself. Not even self-conscious, because there was no self, there was no Christoph. So that really.
Yeah, I had that on acid too.
The world.
Yeah.
I don't know whether the world.
The whole world stopped.
Well, if a point of.
Yeah, I had a time thing like that too, where you could see backwards and forwards through all the different timelines, and it was all perfect.
I woke up, I totally cried.
Yeah.
Because I just.
I'm not exactly like that. I had that too. That was
So-
different. This was more like a black
It was
void.
good in the sense of it.
Yeah, I had the
I
black
love
void.
that place.
Because up to then I had.
When I had the black void, I seen the light. I went straight towards the light. I didn't even know it was a light. I didn't know a light was a light.
It's terrifying.
It's all light.
And I discovered
It's just don't
No.
can't see with their eyes.
Hey,
This was now 4 years ago.
man, I don't
The
know.
calmness that sort of has. And as it
I don't know, cause you get in that void, nothing exists. Nothing.
Facts, nothing. Not even
That's
you.
when it,
Not even
And the only
you.
thing, what I realized though, in
Wait,
that
pause
void
it
was
real
that
fast.
my consciousness.
Pause it, Cryo. Okay, now go
I
ahead, bro.
think there is something in
I
there.
said that what I realized was that my consciousness was the ground of reality. Like everything springs forth from that. Like in the same way a naked mole rat has skin covering its eyes, our senses and our visual apparatus covers the consciousness that we actually have.
What's up,
And if
Shine
we were
Baby?
to just like
Oh, filters,
reach past
filters.
that, well, not even just filters, it completely masks it and
It
clouds
Yeah.
it.
It unmasks everything. Cause when I was in the darkness, bro, I was in the darkness, and it wasn't like, okay, somebody turned out the lights. No, I had no recollection
Visual
of who I
processing
was.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't nobody. I wasn't nothing. I couldn't think. A thought wasn't a thought because I didn't have no thoughts. It was just
Man, I was
quietness,
still able to
nothing.
think.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that was the
I
weird
couldn't
thing
even
about the
think in
5
words.
Neo.
Was what?
I like I'm blind like pretty much anyways without my glasses. I like if I sleep with my glasses on because if I wake up and I don't know where they are, I can't find them without having to go around like gently touching everything because I have cats and it's not going to be
Yeah.
in the same place I set it down. So like, but whenever did the 5MEO, it was like everything got blurry even with my glasses on. I like took them off and I washed them and I was like, you know, because I can still do stuff whenever I'm on DMT, but I was like, I put them back on and I still couldn't. Everything was blurry. It was like really weird, and I was like,
Wow.
what the hell is this? This is like so weird.
You-
My eyes were not like, yeah, it's
Nah,
weird.
like, that's crazy
You must have
because
been doing low dose because I can't move when
Yeah.
I'm on DMT.
yeah, because like when I take a high dose, everything it'll go like poof, 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 and that third
see, and
time
then
everything get clear. Everything get like
Yeah.
super HDI and like you
Right,
know
right,
like I
yeah.
don't need no reading glasses or I don't need none of that shit. Everything get dummy
Well-
clear.
And I didn't do like a lot more after that immediately because I would like my thermal system started like I started having kind of like hot flashes and I had to go get some
Yeah.
popsicles and stick them down my shirt and shit.
Oh damn.
Were you doing the cartridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, but it was intense. And I was like, and after about 5-10 minutes, I decided I would do some more, and it was fine. It wasn't like I wasn't getting a lot of visuals, but it was real body. Like I felt like
Because
I could just pop in and like
yeah,
it was
because
crazy.
when you doing that pen, you gotta hit that shit like 15, 20 times. Literally.
Yeah, it's a
I
little
don't
weaker
have to
than
do
Chonga at that point.
I mean, with the regular DMT on a cartridge, I don't have to do that. Usually, even one really good hit will put me in a good spot.
Yeah, see,
Like,
nah.
and I'm like I go to the same place every time I do
That's
DMT. It's
why you
like
gotta hit that shit like 5 times. You
no,
gotta
but it's
keep.
like this place. I'm not done exploring it yet. It's like so
Nah,
cool.
no, but that's the thing. It'll show you. It'll show you the cool shit to keep you stuck in that place. Like here. Like, say, if you've been living in the same place for like 20 years and you want to move, but you comfortable in that place. That's what it's like. You be comfortable, so you don't want to go further. But you have to go further in order to get you out
Yeah,
of that space and show you something else. Because that
I
space, you
have
already know it.
I have the will to know, and I navigate those boundaries pretty well. I think you I don't know how much you give to astrology, like how much authority like that has for you, but
No, that's Sun
if you
Tzu.
look at my chart, yeah,
That's
if you look
Sun
at my
Tzu.
chart,
Wait, hold on. Sun Tzu. She about to talk astrology. Please pop in. Because I
okay,
don't know shit
I
about
am
astrology. But go ahead, Sun Tzu. Talk to Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu know all about astrology.
I'm a double Leo rising, Taurus moon, and Saturn conjunct my natal sun. I've got Mercury in Virgo. Um, I've got I think it's Venus in Cancer, but it's conjunct Jupiter and Gemini because it's on the cusp. And also that's in 11th house. Um, so nothing in my 12th house or my first house. My first house is like Leo, so I have like those planets. But what else? There was something else. Oh, I've got all those planets in the 11th house: Jupiter, Mars, Venus, and Black Moon
Sun
Lily.
Tzu, I don't know nothing what she's talking about right now,
I
bro.
don't think she said anything yet, though. She getting to what she trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I've got Scorpio in Uranus, or Uranus and Scorpio rather, backwards. Yeah, I
No,
got a little upside down thing on.
but why you said that though? Like, why are you saying that relating to the dive, the DMT?
Yeah, because it's like I can see into it, and I don't know, I project forward into things without actually having to go there. And I'm not saying that that's like I go places, but like physically, like I said, I went to Vegas to meet up with a bunch of people. I have people that travel through too, and they visit whenever they come through. I love like people in person. There's nothing better in the world than people in person. But you guys, I like this too.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I buy the whole like uh that space. It needs to be explored thoroughly, I think. All the spaces.
You mean yourself, like your inner
Yeah,
spaces,
yeah.
not like
The
separate.
indoor goes out. Yeah. I already found that door and I unlocked it.
But you
I know
say
what dot it
you
is.
have no planets in the 12th house, though, in the hidden house, and the stuff that's hidden, right?
Yeah, there's nothing hidden there. There's nothing there except for the ruling influences, of course, because
Right.
I don't have a 12th house, obviously. But I'm a weird person. It's like everybody. I don't think a weird is a bad thing either. I spell it with two V's.
Jupiter and what's it called? Gemini sounds interesting. Like,
It is.
that's why you
It
do
is.
it and get all
Yeah,
this.
I do it. Yeah, and I think what my purpose is in this world is to go stumbling through things, like, and then come back and report on it. That's pretty much what I do. I'm very resilient.
That's the
Yeah.
creator funny. He said, if you have Uranus in Scorpio, you a freak.
Oh, maybe, but I'm also very loyal. I'm a loyal person.
She said,
So,
Master Creator, she
and you're
said
not.
she's a loyal freak, okay?
Hey, hold
I
up. So you
am.
got Uranus in Scorpio?
Yes.
All right, tell me what this mean. I got Pluto, Saturn, and Mars in Scorpio. That crazy.
very rigid.
Tell us.
You have some discipline for sure in the realm of knowing what is real and what is not.
Right.
Yeah, I would say. I don't know that much about astrology. I'm just intuiting. I'm a tarot reader though, and I do readings.
Up,
So if anybody
up.
wants one, just let me know. I'll give you the first one for free.
This
We
is
a
why.
live terror over here. We a live.
Exactly. That's why this is called the podcast is called Smoke and Mirrors because of Sun Tzu.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. Well, and see, I
Thank
get
you,
along
Sun Tzu.
really good
Thank
with
you.
Gabe. I get along with Gabe, and Gabe is a Scorpio. We're fixed signs, Leo and Scorpio and Aquarius and Taurus. And I got triple fixed because I got the moon and I'm a double Leo. So the moon in Taurus. My mom is a Taurus. My oldest daughter is a Taurus. 1st of May and 11th of May.
All I know is I'm an Aquarius. That's it.
Yeah, you're fixed too. That's fixed. That means you're stable. I mean, you just got to make sure people know that you're not a doormat, that you're the highway.
No, I'm raw than I'm raw than
I'll
a
be the door.
motherfucker. That's what it is.
I'm the doormat. I'm a Pisces, but I got the Taurus moon to combat them motherfuckers. I just put the doormat
Yes,
down, take
the
their
Taurus
white
moon.
feet off.
That'll that fixes it a lot. But
I just
you like you want your emotions to be stable too then, and you're a Pisces, so that grounds you.
yeah.
I love Pisces. That I love the swimming in those emo waters. I love it.
As I said,
I'm
man, I'm the doormat, but I leave the doormat there for them to
Virgo
take their
gang.
shoes off or
My
test
girl
their
a
might
Virgo.
by wiping their feet off on that shit and see
Oh
what
yeah, you give them just enough to pull it out from under
happens.
if you want, because you could do that. Yes, I like you. Then again, I love everyone. I don't like everyone, but I like you. You guys seem all
Mm,
right.
That's why I had to say Sun Tzu. What it do?
all true.
She did just explain you. I said, God damn, that is Sun Tzu though. He, he know what it is. He gonna tell you. That shit is
That's
dope
Even,
how
even,
though.
like I try to be.
even if it ain't about nothing, even if it's explaining what nothing is and how complicated nothing is.
See, I don't think nothing exists. I think nothing doesn't exist because we named it and that made it something more than it was. So we're creating. We're
This
creating our
live
own meaning.
event. We headed to the Big Bang, y'all.
I'm there for that. Let's do it.
Before the Big Bang and after the Big Bang is all one thing.
Yep, I'm a life path 9. I'm very aware of that.
Nice.
The
I'm
Nana,
just listening to y'all.
the Nana gone, man.
You done went
It's
to
all
the
about.
Twilight Zone.
Nah, I didn't go to
Yep.
Twilight yet by just listening.
All right. So you say you know about, oh, you don't know much about astrology. You mostly tarot.
Yes.
So what's the tarot to you? Like everything that's coming through these filters, right?
I think that, yeah, things are the veil's thinning.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
The
And I
veil
think
is
it's
spinning,
coming. Yeah.
or thinking is thinking.
Yeah. Well, of course, that's what there is. I think I'm
Yeah. So
still
pretty much
living and I'm
just
still thinking.
hopping on one of them wheels and just gathering the information and
No,
trying
if you turn a wheel
to.
sideways, sometimes it might be a spring.
Okay.
Yes.
It's be a spring.
All right.
It could
What
be a
about a
spring.
Pisces Sun Scorpio moon? Oh no.
Definitely
That
not stable. Definitely
yeah.
switching up indications. Definitely putting it off. On and off.
You don't want to be around when that stinger comes out, probably.
Rare.
Watch the stinger.
Watch the stinger.
What about having Aries for Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter?
Say it again.
Aries and Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. Mm-hmm.
You said all those 3 planets in that one sign?
Yep, Aries. Yep.
Okay. Well, you got a young divine mind.
And luck.
And luck.
Dang.
You gotta realize whenever the fates like are smiling on you and just choose that. Mercury will help you do that because Mercury is like that's the messenger. So you get the message. You just have to make sure that voice is loud enough that your ego is not talking over it.
I got Uranus and Neptune in Aquarius as well.
Well, that's helpful. Yeah, just watch your stinger and
So you get new downloads like every other day, huh?
Yeah, it's like crazy. I'm basically a modern day wizard, as they say.
That's great. I love wizards.
Mm-hmm.
More people should be wizards.
But then he might know what to do with it, because all them planets in Aries, because Aries got good energy. They run out of that shit fast.
Yeah, they very act, not very
If
much.
you fight somebody, right, and they start off winning, beating your ass up in the first 5 minutes, and then they just stop all of a sudden. They run out of that's it.
He said Sadasol is your star, Booker. What is you talking about, Wally? Regulus is the star that represents that lady if she is Leo. Is a Leo.
Regulus, yeah. I was told that too.
Yeah, that's what Wally just said in the chat.
Wally, I'm in Etapesim.
I don't know what you just
star, Etapesim.
Oh, he said,
I've
this
never
is
heard of
truly unbelievable. All texts of what? Man, we see your text talking about Jamaica is high as fuck right now, too. He always high. What are you talking about?
Are you
Wally, we just spinning the wheel, Wally, just back and forth.
Exactly, because don't let
he
come out. And he get high any higher, all of us gonna disappear. Nothing gonna exist. I'm just saying.
But would that matter then? We'd be okay.
Nah, that's what it is already.
Yeah. My soul's eternal. Absolutely. Everybody's soul's eternal.
I just don't like to say it.
Man, we already there. Ain't nothing else coming.
You can extinct a soul, I think.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure.
But I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so though.
Just like,
I think everyone
all
is
you gotta
necessary.
do is just sort of turn it off, and then it's just not there anymore.
So Wally, you need to jump in the Discord, man. You're on the sideline.
That's a problem though for me because I think I like to joke and say I got tricked into being a bodhisattva, but I think I just kind of volunteered. And I think
like
everybody
I'm the bodhisattva.
Everybody gets through. That's what I say. Everybody gets through eventually.
Everybody.
But not everybody has that goal. There is
it.
still the extinction of Nibbana that is some bodhi. That's bar none. That's like you're gone. Poof.
It's different every time.
Huh?
The bodhisattva.
Hey, true. Where does everybody get through to?
What do you mean? Where do they get through to?
Yeah, you said they say everybody.
They get through to you.
What's next?
Man. Dang, bro. Dang, we already got. That's crazy, bro. On this video, how the hell is that? That's impossible. We've been talking that long.
3 hours, yep.
Yep, 3 hours. I gotta go to work at 12:20 tomorrow. So I gotta go to work at 12:20. I don't even want to fucking leave. The conversation's been so cool. Like it's been all over it's been a circus, bro. This should be dope. Like
it'll be back it'll be back later. It will.
Oh yeah, because tomorrow night, you feel me? We doing it again. I said I'm gonna go live every day
I'm down.
for as long as I can every day. I don't know what time I'm gonna go, as usual, but as soon as I get time, I'm just going live. You feel me? It's like fuck it.
I hope I'm there for that.
Yeah,
I'll
so
keep
I
my
hope
eyes
y'all
open.
get y'all notifications, cause yeah, notification gang, cause this has been fun. It's always fun. You know what I like though. I just like that it to me, and everybody don't probably see it this way. It seems like everybody got a part to the story of what's happening, and if you put them all together, it shows you the truth. Like you see when Zafir, when you started talking about the signs and different, I don't know about that. That's why I call Sun Tzu. So it seems like that's how I feel. I feel like, okay, if I don't know something about something, I let the people that know talk about it, and I just
That's
listen.
good. That's awesome.
I just actually just listen and let Sun Tzu do all the talking. And then like Cryo, if Cryo know about that, oh, let Cryo do the talking. And I hope everybody get used to that and be able to do that here and stop talking over people. When two people know about this subject, let them talk about it and we just listen and throw in our little 2 cents every once in a while.
Am I doing that? Was I talking over
No,
people?
no, no,
Okay.
no.
Nah,
It was
I
good.
do that, mama.
Because
Only
I do that.
I do that.
I
I
do
do
that.
it too. I do it too. I do it like a
That's how.
motherfucker. It's my
That's
channel.
why I was asking.
I got a free pass.
I got a free pass. And then what I said was, I said it's all our channel, so we all do it, so we all got a free pass.
You see the Aquarius in him, right, mama?
Yeah.
He let everything go. He let everything even.
I like that. I like that. You know what? And that is the slow revolution that's coming is happening right now already. You know that. And that's Aquarius. Aquarius is
But
it's not going to be like us. It's not going to be overnight. We're all here for however long we're here. Might as well
Yeah.
do something. We're doing it.
Yeah, we doing it. And we doing a
I
damn
tell
good job at it, I feel like. Whatever
Yeah,
it is
we're
we
all
doing.
volunteering.
Cause if I ask Sun Tzu, he gonna say we doing nothing. And I said, nigga, I believe that too.
Well, you know what? The nothing that I do is very important.
Hold up, important to who though?
I don't know. I know it's important. I feel it.
Get
It's
her.
important.
See that? She said, "I don't know who it's important to, but I feel it." That's weird.
Man.
I told you I was weird with 2 V's.
I ain't saying you weird. I'm trying to locate the you that's weird then.
I'm another you.
There you go.
Damn.
Oh, I am you. He is he.
We on the same platform though.
In
I
like
was
Doing it like that.
but yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thank you. I think everybody, like especially the ones that come into the chat. Like when y'all come into the chat, bro, it just make everything all more beautiful to me. This be a beautiful symphony to me, and I just love the music being played. So thank y'all, thank y'all, thank you, Sun Tzu, Zafir,
Thank you.
And thank you
Cryo,
back. Thank you for
Yeah.
helping us.
Theo,
Appreciate.
Wally, Awoken One. You feel me?
About to
Thank
go.
everybody that come here.
No, I'm about to do something that me can't do right now. I'm about to roll up. True, you can't do that right now, huh?
I ain't tripping. You already know, nigga. I will quit. The fuck? Like I can always do something else. Yeah,
I
come
said,
on
I'm
now.
about to roll up right now.
Hey,
You
we
can't.
see, we already said that. You nigga just quit. That's it. I quit smoking weed. I quit my job. I don't give a damn. Hey, my supervisor told me that. He said, "Hey, man," he said, if something happened and you get caught, talking. I'm like, I don't talk on my glasses when I'm driving. But if they feel like that happened and they fire me, like nigga, what the fuck? Like nigga, this shit ain't to say it all, be it all. Yeah, I'm just doing this. I'm just a bus driver right now for right now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't know what I'm
the
getting
universe.
to.
Yeah, it's always giving you different opportunities every moment.
Just
Exactly.
like that.
It's a
Exactly.
universal adventure.
This is the cold thing people don't understand. The mushrooms showed me years ago I was going to be driving a bus. Years ago. Years ago, bro. They showed me. I seen it in a trip. And I didn't accept it. I didn't believe it. And then when it came back to me, it was like, oh shit, y'all already showed me this. I was gonna be doing it. I'm doing it. Exactly what you
The
said I was
wheels
gonna
on
be doing.
True's bus go round
So
and round.
it's always just another experience that I'm getting into to push the time until I get to the next thing that I'm gonna be doing. And I don't know what that is, but I kinda know what it is. You feel me?
Do you know there's a rapper named Bus Driver? Have you seen him or heard
Nuh-uh.
him? He's
Nuh-uh.
weird. You might like him. I don't know if you like rap, but
You don't know if I like rap. What the fuck?
no, I don't know. I'm not gonna assume nothing. I mean, I assume maybe you do because you know Gabe and Gabe does. Gabe likes rap. So, but I like Romanian hip hop.
Oh damn. I ain't never heard no Romanian hip hop at all.
It's the hip hop, but they have fangs and they're vampires because they're from Transylvania.
Oh.
It's it was Wallachia, and Europe better be happy that they were there, or else they would have been taken over by the Turks a long time ago. But I like history too. I like
Have
history.
you ever seen any entities in this reality? What's your name? I don't even know your name yet. Hold on.
Yeah, I see them all the time. I've always seen them.
All right.
My mom knew I was weird, and she just knew I would have to sort it out myself. So I never really lost my. She didn't tell me it was just my imagination, basically.
Well,
So she
that was.
said it was your imagination.
What if it is your imagination?
Well, it's not just it. It's not just my imagination.
Right. See, you get it then.
Yeah, I get it. I'm glad you asked, though. For the clarification is very important.
What's the imagination? Is it a doorway to come through?
I don't know what it is.
Imagination is like the art ejector button.
Yeah, that's one way to put it, I guess. Yeah, it's something that must be.
Yeah, well.
It's the
I hate
infinity switch.
I hate to stop this in the right way, but I'm about to have to go. I got to get some kind of rest because I got to go in at 12:20 tomorrow. But I got to get up at 7 to take the kids to school. So yeah, but I thank you guys. I thank you, you know, for being here and being a part of this, whatever this is. You feel me? I'm glad, Zafir. I'm glad you came into the chat. You know, it's like,
thank you.
Yeah, this was a beautiful night to me. You feel me? So thank you, thanks Sun Tzu, Cryo, but I gotta go. And Zafir, one thing that you need to understand is the Discord is like a 24/7. So if people in there talking, just because I leave don't mean you have to leave.
Oh yeah. Thank you for telling me that, because I was like, I have to be awake for at least until 7 a.m. and it's only 4 here because I have to go pick up my man from work.
Yeah. So like Sun Tzu being here talking, Cryo being here talking, Blue Flame, everybody still kind of be here just chopping it up. So it's not just because I leave, everybody got to leave.
Nobody's in here, you know, the silence be talking too.
Exactly. But thank y'all, and man, I'm gonna holla at y'all later. I'm out though. Peace out, y'all.
See you later.
And thanks everybody for watching. This was a interesting live. It's always interesting, bro. Like when it comes to me, bro, I don't care what people believe. You feel me? I think I like to hear everybody beliefs just to get a better understanding of mine. Because if somebody's saying what they feel or what they believe, they're talking to you. They're, you know, just giving you a better understanding of what you think you know or what you think you feel. Because it's like kind of weird that we all can have different beliefs. So it's like it's like the first thing, don't attack people just because they feel some type of way, man. Let them talk, let them get it out the way, let them be who they are. You feel me? That don't mean that we can't be friends or we can't be associates just because you feel something different than what I feel or you look at life different than what I look at. That ain't what that means. That just means that, oh, you're telling me look at this, and I'm telling you look at this. That's it. And I feel like that's beautiful to me. So, despite that, I thank y'all, man. This was a beautiful live. It was very interesting, and we gonna keep going. Like I said, every day. Even if I don't even be able to do a live, I'm gonna at least do a reaction video to something, so we can be able to talk about it on a later date. But you know, YouTube is changing to where they said, okay, they're getting to the point to where, okay, we can play videos while we do the live. So like when y'all have videos and it's like, hey, True, check this out. You feel me? Like send it to me. So like when we do the live and we can start off with certain videos, or we can start off with certain things that'll just get it started. Because after that, then we get into just talking. Cause all this other, cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. I ain't tripping off none of this shit. Like it never means anything to me. The only thing means something to me is y'all, is us. It's us is what means something to me. Is us being able to even conversate and talk about these things. That's the thing that means something to me. It don't matter. I don't care who's sharing information. There's no way that I can put anything out there above myself no more. That's something that I used to do. I don't know how to do it no more. I can listen to it and I can hear it, but I can't and like that's how I feel like everybody should be. You feel me? Like we can conversate, we can do this, but there's nothing that you can put above yourself. If you do, you're just pointing out that aspect of yourself in the reality, because that part is you too. That aspect that you're seeing is you too. That's just a another part of you, period. Probably the best part of you that you see. So on that note, man, y'all have a good night. All right, Awoken One, Wally, everybody that's out there, Master Creator, man, y'all have a good night. And this was beautiful. I'm glad. I like when new people come in and we begin to talk. I think that's a beautiful thing especially when like females come in, because we do be needing that female energy. And now the people that's here don't run all the females off, so everybody's not like hella weird. So it's like everybody get a chance to talk. It doesn't even matter if you females, but I feel like it should be, this channel is open to everybody. It don't matter if you female or you male. You should be able to come in here, speak your truth, and everybody should be able to listen without it being any problems. Even if we have a good back and forth, it don't matter, because people are very passionate about the things they feel and what they think. And I'm okay with that, bro, because if you're passionate about it, that means you really believe it. That means you need to be here so you can hear everybody else's passion and know that your passion is not the only passion that's passionate right now. You feel me? I like the way I said that, though. Your passion is not the only passion that is passionate right now, okay? There's many passions, and we need to accept them all. You feel me? Not saying stop being the passion that you are, but you need to be able to listen to others and understand others and be able to let others be they self and understand that they are somebody too. They are different aspects of yourself, which is dope as shit, bro, once you start to understand the reflection. But like I was saying, bro, y'all have a good one. And until next time, till later, like, dang, it's today already.